Niners! I still go think about that conversation between Grant and Jimmy. Yeah, well, no, Matt Stafford, they still play the same offense. Little did we know. It's the offense, McVay. You can get whatever quarterback you want as long as you run that offense. Apparently, we're going to beat you. Yeah. Bop, 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 bop. I got to look at the stats real quick before. Listen, Garoppolo only passed for 182 yards, while Matthew Stafford threw for 243. You know what I didn't know? I didn't know that they didn't have a running back over there. I thought Sony Michael was better than that. Because as I look down and look at the rushing, all right, Henderson had 31 yards, and Sony Michael had 20. And then you look over the 49ers. Okay. And then you look at Elijah Mitchell. This is rushing. Elijah Mitchell, 91 yards. 91 yards. No wonder Kyle left him out there. He's trying to give him another 100-yard game, right? Deebo Samuel had 36 yards. Jeffrey Wilson Jr. just getting back after being off all year long. He came in, he contributed 28 yards. And Jimmy's 1 yard. We don't need to talk about that. So a total 156 yards rushing, 179 yards on the pass attack. But it doesn't get any more balance than that. But the defense came today, and I was giving them crap all game long. And actually, what they did was just enough. But the Rams did help the cause, too, by dropping the ball on very key situations, too. But still, that's all right. Some of those catches, some of those drops may have been they heard footsteps. So the 49ers might have been stinging them all game long. Bam, bam, bam. Question tonight, fam. Did the Niners put on a game face against the Rams? Brandon Aiyuk evaluations. Coach Shanahan's game plan. The 49ers offensive defensive week 10 execution grades. Award the game ball to the top offensive and defensive player. Let me go first. Did the Niners put on their game face against the Rams? Oh, and with an exclamation point on it. No question mark. Hell yes, they did. My God, they went after the Rams. I mean, they hit them with extreme prejudice. I loved it. 49ers, if you show that kind of fire, you guys can beat anybody. Brandon Aiyuk evaluation, he's still looking good. Brandon Aiyuk, well, that timing pattern. Bam. Oh, that was a delightful thing to watch. Aiyuk's coming on. He's going to be a contributor for the rest of the season. He'll get nothing but better from here. He looked good last week. He looked good this week. You know, he looked good even while we lost. But you know what? He's coming on. That's all Debo needs is a side man. You know, and the Coach Shanahan's game plan, absolutely excellent. We've been saying that the whole time. Coach, you got to establish that run. You know, as long as we don't get behind. But we didn't get behind. And therefore, you don't have to go to the air when you don't want to, like Matthew Stafford. All game long, he's trying to throw the ball. That put the Rams right where we wanted them, you know, because now there's no diversity in your attack. We got you. We know you're going to throw it. Boom. The 49ers, offensive and defensive week 10 execution grades. Oh, perfect. And did we see any mistakes today? Maybe one or two slight mistakes? Yeah, it was just awesome. So award the game ball to the top offensive and defensive player. This is always tough for me. It's easy to give to Nick, just because he's Nick. Fred it used to be every week we said, give the ball to Fred. Fam, I don't know. I'm going to have to give it to J-Dub. You know why? J-Dub opened the game up, hurting the Rams. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a dub. Jimmy Ward. And offensive side of the ball, Debo. You know, actually, him and Mitchell, they are the team. They are the. Anyway, your call on that. Hey, let me get on my ears and get in on the phone. Oh, Hey, Rebel D, a win is a win, Ronbo. On to the Jags. Yes, indeed. Rebel D, thanks for that contribution. Oh, I can't wait to see the Jags, man. I tell you. Hey, yo, Eric, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo? I
Oh,
think
Eric,
this. Let's go.
You know, man, that game it was so awesome. The offense looked like straight money. They reminded me of that team back in 2019 Super Bowl year. Everything was perfect. Oh, I loved it. Defense did what they did against one of the best offenses in the league. I got to stop complaining. Eric, what is your feelings?
I absolutely love the game. If I'm going to give a game ball to someone on offense, it's going to be the entire offensive line. I know Debo's going to be the popular pick, but I'm going to give it to the offensive line. All those guys deserve a game ball. Those guys opened up holes. They kept Jimmy. I think he got sacked once.
He got sacked once.
And I think that was more Jimmy's fault because he held the ball.
But yeah,
they played. They played great. There was no one open on the play. But I thought Jimmy should have thrown it away, but obviously he got tripped up. But
he had that option.
But obviously, I thought the O-line played great on defensively. I have an honorary ball, and that's going to go to Hufanga. And obviously, Jimmy Ward is going to get the main ball. So I thought Hufanga looked great. He's really showing his potential. And I just love that hit when he blew up the running back.
Oh,
that was my goodness.
Wasn't
that was
pretty?
Amazing.
Oh, God, I enjoyed it. Bam. Let it go.
And can we just talk about Kawan Williams' catch, dude? What was that? I was so surprised when he got that. I was like, geez. I was so surprised.
He kept Cooper Kupp under control most of the game. Kupp was no real big damage from him today. He got a few catches, but they didn't amount to much.
Yeah.
I love the way they played today. They came out there and said, we're not letting Levi's down again.
Mm-hmm. But another thing is, before we get, too ahead of ourselves, and, we start calling playoffs and stuff, hopefully, the Niners take this in stride and they put consistency into it, because that was one of the two things. It was execution and consistency. Now the Niners, you guys got to do it next week. And Jacksonville is the perfect team to do it again. They're not that good. The Niners can go out there and do exactly what they did this week.
Exactly. Do not take them light. Prepare for them just like you played for the Rams, and keep that same headset on, because they'll beat your butt. Didn't they just beat Buffalo?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but again, like any given Sunday, stuff like that happens.
True.
But like I said, the Niners go in there with this same mindset. Go in there and whip the shit out of them. They got a rookie quarterback too, so bottle him up. Make him feel like a rookie quarterback, and get out of there with a win and keep that in stride. And you never know, you end up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So good shit today, Niners. And good shit, Kyle. He finally woke up and decided to run the ball more than pass it. And Jimmy looked great. He did his thing.
It was all about not getting behind, and they weren't forced to go to the air. That's what happened to Stafford. They got behind, and we knew what they were going to do on every play. Now the defense just said, get ready for the pass, because they're behind, and that'll ruin the game plan every way. I know McVay did not want to do what he did.
Oh yeah, and you can clearly see McVay was frustrated, and you can tell that he does not like losing to Kyle. It's probably been on him for years now.
Five times in a row.
Yeah. We own them.
We do.
We just own the shit out of them.
I love
Bye,
it.
Ronbo.
All right, Eric. I'll see you. Actually, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you Wednesday.
Bye, Ronbo. I'll catch you later.
All right, fam. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And Easy the Third says, kind of disappointing we didn't see Trey Sermon. I know Kyle was pissing me off at the end of the game. Kyle, stop running Elijah Mitchell, man. He says, Trey Sermon, play tonight. Hopefully he plays against Jacksonville. Kyle, don't get Mitchell hurt. You know he gets hurt. Mac Wavy Money, man. Where are all the Shanahan and Jimmy G haters at? I'll wait. You fake faithful need to keep that same energy y'all had previous weeks. Great job. Mac Wavy, people just emotional. Everybody loves the 49ers. Losing just makes people crazy. Robert Agtang. Is that right? Agtang Jr. Thanks, Robert. I'm giving the game ball to Jimmy Ward. Yep. His first pick had the Niners believing they can win the game. And then the pick 6 had the team knowing they could win the game. So true. Thanks, fam. And Mac Wavy also says, Trey Sermon, WTF, rest your neck and recognize that Elijah Mitch is our running back 1 and can't do or bring what Mitchell does. Be happy we got a real running back. Yeah, I don't know. People are still really worried about Trey Sermon now. Sermon got beat out, fam. That's all. Mitchell is the man. And there's Rudy. Rudy says, congrats, no excuses. Great win. Now I'll keep it up. Rudy, you got a lot of class, Rudy. Something I didn't even know about 2 years ago when I first met you. Dude, you're all right. And good luck to you guys the rest of the way, too. All right. And Rudy, hey, thanks for that contribution, too. All right. And hey, Brittany.
Oh, my God, Ronbo.
Do you believe
what
that?
What a game. Yeah.
Brittany, if anybody told the Rams 49ers going to beat the Rams 31-10, I'd have said, look, I'm the biggest homer on the planet. Okay, stop it.
Mm-hmm.
No, do it. Brittany, give me some of what you feel about this game. Give me your game ball. How did you think about the 49ers offense today? All that good stuff. Give me some.
Wow. I have to say this personally. I was one of those people who was still saying the Niners are going to win this game all week, and people kept saying to me that I'm crazy because of the performance they had last week. Mm-hmm. But the minute they just started, I was just juiced up. Game ball. Oof.
Brittany,
is it possible if I get? Yeah.
Go ahead. Come listen.
Is it possible if I give the offensive game ball to the whole offense?
Yeah,
they
if you
were
want to.
Point.
That's your ball. You're the one giving that award out. Yeah.
The whole offense was on point.
They were clicking.
That's my game ball for them. They were on their A game.
Even
no
Tom Compton. But did you hear anything about Jalen Moore? What happened to him?
Honestly, I have no idea. Some people were saying he was hurt. I know he was on the exercise bicycle in the second quarter and on the second half. So I'm not sure what happened to him. I think we may find out. We may find out today if it's just something small, nothing serious. So we'll find out when the
What kind of injury would put you on the bike? I can't wait to hear. Well, Kyle will tell you in the press conference, so we'll find out in just a bit. Yeah. All right.
Defensive game ball. I'm sorry, I gotta give that to Jimmy Ward.
Oh yeah, don't be sorry.
Juiced me up the minute I saw that pick 6. I was just like, that's it. We got this.
You know who I can't wait to see? Because, Trey from VA has been giving me grief about Jimmy. Ronbo, man, you how many interceptions he got? I mean, he's okay. He's a good player, but he ain't getting no turnovers. Today, Jimmy got 2. Trey from VA, I'm looking for you.
One that turned into a pick 6 and just went home with it. I loved it.
They tried to tackle him too, but you see him trying to stop him? Jimmy said, no, you ain't.
Yep.
I've never done this before. No, he did it once before. That's true. He did it against the Bears.
Right. I also have to give a complimentary one to DJ Jones. Stopping that fake field goal? Come on.
Wasn't that pretty?
We're not that stupid.
Come on, man. I know, man. What was that? McVay tried to clown us. Come on, man.
Yeah, we're not that stupid. We knew. We knew they were trying to pull a fake one.
It was futile, Brittany. They just couldn't do nothing with us.
No. The fact that defense held them to only 7 points until they got 3, which really didn't matter.
Quarter.
Still, 7 points majority of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That is how we play.
I'm talking about. Brittany, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to beat you on Twitter. I got some people I want to talk to on Twitter. You may see me today because they use the D word on me. Remember when we were talking about, you and I both thought the 49ers had a chance. I said, I ain't giving up nothing. I ain't delusional, Ronbo. Delusional. Okay, you know what? I'll be delusional. But let's see what the game. That's why they play the games. Now I'm ready. Oh, I will. Brittany, I'll see you in a bit. Okay.
All right.
Have a great night. And Paul Third says, didn't realize it wasn't golf out there. First 15 minutes. Paul, that's the best thing you could say. Matthew Odell says, wear that shirt from now on. I'll be at the game next Sunday. Matthew, man, let's get together, man. We got to talk. You're going to be at the game. I need to get you at halftime. Oh, man. Thanks for contribution, guys. And Shania.
Hi, Ronbo.
Hi, Shania. Did you enjoy that game?
Yes.
Wasn't that fun?
Love that.
God,
I'm going to say something to old Bill Jackson Jr. See what you turn down.
OBJ, right? OBJ ran over there and he helped us out.
Hey. I would call in, but I have to keep my phone line open, and by the time I'll be able to get on, I'm not gonna be able to get through. So I'm gonna say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, because you're already on there now. Go ahead.
Man, like I said, it was close to my call. If Odell Beckham could have performed, 31-7. They
You
had
were.
to give a walk-on field goal. So, I got to say, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. And Odell, how are you enjoying your new team?
Did you see Von Miller?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of it got leaked, but, you know, what you said to Jimmy, I mean, I bet you're feeling hurt right now, ain't you? We ain't a team? Okay, eat some of that salt, because I guarantee you're not going to the Super Bowl. You'd be lucky to make the playoffs. If you guys fall 2 or 3 more games, we might be back in it. Because I think Arizona losing 3. We might be in the playoffs. We have a Super Bowl run still. If we can keep this going, we can still make it.
You know? Because they're going to get confident now. 49ers, they think they know what they're doing now. But we still got to worry about Tom Compton on the right side of the line. But he didn't do bad, I guess, tonight. So I can't get real mad at him. You know? So, we're going to be all right.
I mean, I hope we keep this run going. We're going to whip them Jags next week. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Give me a 49er shout-out. I'll catch you when you're on next time.
And I'll be back Wednesday looking for you and tonight. Niners! Good night, yo.
Oh, one more thing. I don't care if you cowgirls won. Mama don't let your kids grow up to be cowgirls. Pete.
You're so right. Night, Bill. Night, Shania.
Bye.
And Tony, his team, they should that 4th and 7 for the Falcons. That's what shot him in the foot. Cordell Patterson couldn't be stopped. Anyway, San Francisco's Dre. Dre, come on in, man.
What up, Ronbo? Long time no hear, my brother.
Dre, I'm telling you, man, I've been here. You know, a lot of people that gave up on the 49ers. I figured maybe he was just mad at them, you know, and didn't want to talk about them.
I was good. I had caught COVID. You know, that had took me out the game for a little bit. I'm back better now, and I'm vaccinated. So
I'm glad to hear you're okay. Yeah. My God, when anybody else tells me that, I go, "Whoa!" The first thing is, "Ooh, woo." Good. I'm glad you pulled out of it, fam.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Dre, you pulled out just in time, too, because things are looking good. That game today was amazing. We beat the Rams. Man, the 49ers ain't beat nobody. Beat the Bears, and they beat the Lions. Who is that, you know? So, you know?
Man, these boys, I guess they listen to our shows, you know, like the fan base shows on YouTube. And because YouTube is a hot commodity now, so I think they listen to, like, your show, Grant's show. It was a lot of shows because they said wasn't no dogs on this team. Debo showed up today.
Big dog.
Ward showed up and got in the. You seen Ward getting the player ass and missing that block. And I was like, finally. violent. We got some voices and dogs on his team. Let it be heard. There go George Kittle that I know. You know what I'm saying?
He was barking,
and then,
growling.
This was just a big team effort, but the two people that I really wanted to mention was who was it? Al-Shire and
another dog. Dogs was out there today.
Boys is different. Them boys hit different. Al-Shire was everywhere. I'm like, bam. Every time I turn around, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, damn, ain't you tired? Don't your bones hurt?
You know,
sheesh.
And when Dre Greenlaw comes back, they don't have to play all game long. They can just shift them back and forth. You know what I mean? And ain't no let up in the pressure.
Right.
Oh man.
You know what I think? I think Jed came down on the field, told him, "Look, Kyle, tell your boys to get their shit in order. I'm gonna blow this shit up. Trade your ass too. Do you think I'm playing with you? I get a 5th round pick. I don't give a damn what this organization say. I get a 5th round pick in a minute. I always do the thing. So what?
But Drake, how about the Rams owner? How about the Rams owner? What is he saying?
He can't really say too much to McVay. You know, the only thing it said it all on McVay's face, all on the field throughout the game. He was yelling shit into the play call sheet.
That's five times in a row, Dre. That's 5 times.
But
in a row.
he pays attention. He had made some remarks I heard. I forgot what he said though about Kyle being his daddy.
That's what he should say.
He did. Yeah, he did. He made some remarks. He made some remarks about that. I was like, wow, okay, dude. You pay attention. So now he really mad. I was like, oh, yeah, it shows on this.
From the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Just nonstop. Boy, I says, y'all ain't coming up in here getting no win. Hope y'all know. And, man, God.
Right.
Well, Dre.
I'm telling you. Well, you know, I just came back through here to show my
presence,
hear. You know, to tell everybody stay safe and keep your face mask on or to get vaccinated. Stay 6 feet is no joke. Not being able to breathe right.
Ooh.
But yeah, everybody stay blessed. You too, Ronbo.
Fam, yes, I got them shots.
Man.
Thank you, fam. Great to hear from you too. All right. See, I'll be back Wednesday looking for you. All right.
I'll be here. All right.
Night, fam. Yeah, and Mike, forget about it. It's you. Get in there.
Oh, hey, there it is. Forget all about it now. How the hell are you tonight, Ronbo?
So much different than the last. Doing awesome.
Holy
so tired of getting our ass handed to us. Not today.
Hey, Ronbo. It only took us a friggin' year, but we got to win it home, baby. There it is.
More than that, Mike.
All right?
More than that. 393 days. God.
Oh, man. You know, I got to say, the one thing that I was more than happy to see tonight, Ronbo, is the fact that there, ladies and gentlemen, is still a real football team that resides at 4949 Eddie DeBartolo Way. All right? There is a real team that still resides there. Believe it or not, folks, they were spotted tonight in Santa Clara at Levi's Stadium. You could have saw them if you was there. Forget about it. The Rams saw them, and they got their asses kicked. Hey, where's that Smiley? Where's the rest of those friggin' lame jerk-offs? I friggin' told you, Ronbo. I told you when they got that OBJ, I said, listen, they're going to learn the hard way that you can't friggin' buy a Super Bowl, all right?
That's right, Mike.
You can put all the little prima donnas out there all you want, all right? But you can't friggin' buy a Super Bowl, okay? You can't buy a Super Bowl. Everyone's hyped up. And, look what Tom Brady did. He got all the publicity. It was Tom friggin' Brady, all right?
And he brought Gronk and AB.
The game, Ronbo. All right?
And by the way, Mike,
what happened down there.
And by the way, Mike, the defense won that Super Bowl, not Tom. Tom didn't have to do much that day.
Well, I mean, that's a whole nother part of it. But the point is, these freaking jerk-offs think that they can go out there and start getting all these guys and giving away their draft picks and signing them on one-year deals. Now, look, after the season, when half them jokers are gone and you can't afford the rest, then where you going to go? You got no draft picks, no first, no second, no third, all right? Your little freaking jerk-off Jimmy Neutron coach can't beat Kyle Shanahan on his freaking best day, all right? So forget about it, Ronbo. That's all I'm going to say. When it comes to that, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. The boys showed up tonight. They look like a real friggin' football team, and for that I'm proud of. You know what? They should have. They should have. I'm not going to sit here and celebrate like we won the Super Bowl.
No,
I'm
it's
just
time
calling it what
that
it
they
is,
stop playing like ass. I agree.
Exactly, Ron. Look, Ronbo, they should have showed up. What they did last week was horrible. It was horrible
embarrassing.
for every 49er faithful fan. It was horrible. It was horrible for everyone. And as a man, as a grown-ass man, to go out there and get beat by a bunch of backups, I wanted to see what I saw tonight, or I was really going to be upset, Ronbo. All right? The only gripe I have, and it's the only gripe I have. Well, I have one more, but I'm not going to mention that tonight. I'll save it for tomorrow. But the only gripe I have, Ronbo,
quick,
there has got to be someone better than Tom friggin' Compton to put out there at the friggin' right tackle position.
He scares
That's why
me.
we can't friggin' run to the right side. All we can do is run behind Trent Williams, and that's it. That's it. We can't run to the right because we got either McGlinchey or Tom Compton. Forget about it.
And he's not.
Oh my God, that guy.
He's right.
He couldn't block my 90-year-old grandfather. I swear to God. That freaking guy is a jerk off.
I agree.
And salute to him tonight. They didn't talk about him too much, so I guess it's a win for him. But other than that, I saw it. I know you saw it, and all the real football faithful out there saw it. He got bailed out a lot. It is what it is. Jimmy played a good game tonight. He did what he was supposed to do, and I'll leave it at that, Ronbo. Right. So I know I got to let the other callers get on. Shout out to you. Shout out to the faithful. I love all of you, and I hope all of you got a good week. Finally, we got a win, and we got a real win. Not a slide past the friggin' Bears, but a real win, Ronbo. Tonight was a real win. I'll give them that.
All right, Mikey. We'll see Wednesday.
All right. Forget about it, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Night. And Big Boy Louise says, same old sorry ass Rams. Shabazz. I know.
Ronbo.
Yep.
Ronbo.
I know what you're thinking. See?
Let me put my headphones in for this one. Let me hear. Let me hear. Let me hear. Let me bleep, 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 hear it.
There was poetry in motion, Shabazz. They didn't make. I saw one or two mistakes on offense, and the defense struggled. But they can come down the field, but they ain't getting nothing. I said, this is pretty.
Ronbo, I told you exactly how to beat the Rams. Didn't I say it?
And it worked.
Said Aaron
formula
Donald,
perfect.
Leonard Little, and Von Miller is marshmallows in the middle. Now we put them on tape for the rest of the NFL. I said they remind me of that 01 Buccaneer team.
Oh, that's right. People are going to use our formula now to deal with the Rams.
It's easy money. It's easy money. All you got to do is run the ball over.
Because that takes Aaron Donald out of the game. If Aaron Donald's not involved,
he don't want to tackle nobody.
Yeah, because he can't. Aaron runs past the play. The running backs went one way, and Aaron's coming the other way. He's so fast, he ruins his game. He can't play the run because Aaron's on that quarterback's butt so fast, he didn't even notice the dude with the ball ran by him.
Nope.
Made me laugh so bad. You see him on the bench? Looked like somebody peed on him.
Yeah. I see him over. Oh, man, Ronbo, you see he got an R. Kelly shout? That's horrible, Ronbo. That's horrible, Ronbo. You ain't supposed to be peeing on folks, man.
It looked like
that's horrible to do to him, man.
Shabazz, you want a real fun thing?
Hey.
Go to the Rams press conference. I love when they call Aaron up there. Aaron, not a real good performance from you tonight. What was the problem? They ran the ball. You did.
Ran the ball. All right.
That's what he said last time.
He didn't want to deal with that run. That's it. And I bet you he know who Debo Samuel is now.
You remember last year? I mean, last time.
But you know what, Ronbo? Everybody giving their game balls out to everybody. I'm not giving my game balls out to nobody. I'm giving my game ball out to Shanahan for pulling his head out his ass and running the damn ball.
That's acceptable.
Just run the damn ball. That's it. Because you know what it does? It allows Jimmy to calm down. Jimmy not panic when he's running the ball. Jimmy's smooth, the offense smooth, and it's doable. You know? And the defense got plenty of rest outside of the one touchdown.
That's the best thing right there.
You know?
You're not wearing your defense out.
That's it.
And, and Kyle Shanahan, his offense is based off the run anyway. Everything he does is based off that run. If you can't get that run to work, you're going to have a problem. And, I'm delighted.
You don't have a problem. But hey, I told you, man, shout out to you. Shout out to my boy Lee and SoCal. Shout out to the Memphis Empire. Shout out to the faithful. And, man, hey, move on. I'm going to tap back in later on this week, Ronbo. But
all right, Jabaz.
I told you.
You did.
I
agreed,
too. I told you. And I said 31-17. They couldn't even score 17 with their sorry team.
They didn't deserve it. All right, fam. I'll see you Wednesday if you got some time for us.
All right, Ronbo. See you Wednesday.
All right, fam. And Brandon Johnson says, we a 0.5 game behind the Panthers. That's right, huh? For the third wild card spot. We got a chance, fellas. Just got to continue playing like this because I don't believe the Panthers can. Even though Cam Newton's over there running, jumping in front of Cam. I'm back, Cam. Brandon Johnson, we just did that one. Brandon, thanks for that contribution, fam. It's a George. Boom, 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 boom. George.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Hey, we beat the Rams, George. Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been talking trash. I was a little concerned, a little worried. I thought the Rams were all pissed off behind last week and come in with an attitude. They came in, and George, that may have been the easiest game all year. I mean, the Bears were more difficult.
Okay. There's good and bad off of this. Okay. The good thing is, obviously, we beat the Rams.
Yes.
Right? The bad part is that this is what we have been This is what we have been expecting of Kyle Shanahan. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're used to. Like today's game, let's say Jimmy didn't get the ball as much, but he relied on the run. So we took advantage on that,
Mm-hmm.
But this is what we've been wanting from Shanahan from the very beginning. Exactly this. So, was I surprised? No. You might ask why I'm burping so much. I've been drinking.
You seem awfully calm for somebody who's been drinking.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I'm impressed.
Not only that. Okay. Like swaying on that, I just want all the Niner fans to hit up and try to get that Gold Bar whiskey. I don't know if you've seen it, Ronbo, but the 75th year anniversary
Well, I was
Gold
going to say
Bar
the 49ers
whiskey.
are pushing that, yeah.
Let's get that, because the day I waited and I said, you know what, I'm going to take a victory shot instead of like opening the bottle, and I waited and we got the win. So
Yeah.
let's all get that, because it's a beautiful bottle. I will tell you this much, like it looks like a gold bar and it's a beautiful bottle.
Okay, but how about is it a single malt liquor? I mean, did it taste good?
It's a whiskey. I don't know if it's single malt or not, but it has its facts about being aged and stuff like that. They work with the 49ers. They actually have a little stand at Levi Stadium.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I would say just check it out. Just check it out for people.
Yeah, actually.
Other than that,
yeah, go ahead.
Other than that, Ronbo, I just want to brag about it. I betted people at work. I'm not a big bettor. like hundreds and thousands or whatever it is. But I want a burrito off of a Roach coach, so I'm good with that, you know.
I wish you would have bet more than one
not
burrito.
only one burrito, not one burrito, but two, because I had two Rams fans. The third one didn't want to bet me, and I was like, "Come on, man,
Yeah,
be
right.
confident in your team. What's up? What's
You
up?"
guys are 7-2.
And
What's
he
the
was like,
problem?
"It's good, man." He knew reality. He knew Shanahan owned them. He didn't want to bet, so I got 3 burritos at Roach Coach. My game ball, I gotta say, it goes to Kyle, because this is something we haven't seen from him in a while. People are gonna come here and hate on Jimmy G and say, okay, even Trey Lance can do that, but it is what it is, you know. But I give my game ball to Kyle, because Kyle called it hell of a game,
He did.
and you know, he gave us happiness. He was
For a change.
tired of the people saying fire Kyle. You know, he's
And those
tired of that, man.
And it's
So,
always those knee-jerk
made a
reactions
statement.
that bite you in the butt later. George is short and sweet after the game. Let me see you Wednesday. We'll be back. All right. Enjoy that.
I would say
Enjoy
Monday
that
Night
49
Raw,
liquor.
but today is that Monday Night
Exactly.
Raw, and we got it, man. So when are you coming back on?
See you Wednesday.
Wednesday? All right, man.
All right, Bill.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you,
Gotta
George.
say, let's go Niners. And you
Continue
know what?
Yeah.
Say if we don't make the playoffs, but you always got to root for the Niners, man.
That's right,
Who you
George.
gonna root for?
All right,
All
George.
these whack-ass teams? Come on. Niners, baby.
George, we're going to go. I'm going to see you Wednesday. All right,
Have a
Bill.
good one, Ronbo.
You too.
All right, man. Have a good one.
And Cujo Bamjabe. I finally got it back. I was confused. I said, Cujo Bamjabe. Love that name. Missed the game. It sounds like we did good. Oh, Cujo. That game was excellent. They did everything right. Kittle was hot. Debo was hot. Mitchell was hot. It was the defense did a great job. J-Dub got 2. Trey, I saw you up in here. J-Dub got 2 INTs today. Matthew Stafford threw something I have no idea what that was. The second one, Jimmy just said, give me that. Taking this to the house. Get off my feet. I'm going to the end zone. Hey, Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank, remember the other day when you had your doubts? How you feeling?
I feel good. I go what I say. I just say prove it to me. That's all. You know, prove it to me. But see, Ron, this is what I be talking about. This will make you mad, man. Like when what was all this at before though?
2
man?
weeks ago.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, yeah, you get all worked up, you know, and do all this for the Rams because you got a good record against the Rams. You're undefeated against the Rams. You know, so
and Monday night.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, then it's Monday night. Like, come on now, like. This will make you mad, though, man, because you know we had the potential to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Chicago, Chan, these type of plays and your play call and all this should have been from day one, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to give him too much, you know, grief today. I'm, you know, good win. That was a good signature win at that. So now we just
the
got
right
to
style.
put this.
Exactly.
Yeah, the right style. So we just got to put this behind us. You know, now we got to just focus on the next game. You know, now it's on Jacksonville. Now we just got to come up with ways to just take it one game at a time mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And we just build from that. So, you know, good win. You know, we happy. Now let's go on to the next game because we still got a lot of work to do. You get what I'm saying? So I hope somebody in there, you know, hope nobody in there getting all excited like they won the Super Bowl. Yeah, we beat the Rams. Now let's move on to Jacksonville. And that's how I'm looking at it. That's how I will approach it.
And you should.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
And they better.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So then we need that same intensity, that same excitement, same enthusiasm. Like they was amped. But we need that. Hopefully that's a spot, you know, moving forward. And we can go to Jacksonville and we can, you know, do the same, you know. So
And
they
be
just keep proving it to me, man.
Next week.
Just keep proving it to me, man. Just keep
5 and
proving
5.
it to me. So, yeah, just keep proving it, man. One game at a time, man. So, you know, on to the next. You know, the Rams, they behind us now, so on to the next. You know, that's it, though. That's how I look at it. That's how I see it, man.
Well,
you have a good one, Ronbo.
All right, Frank.
Yeah. I'm be short and sweet, man. I see you Wednesday,
Looking
man.
forward.
Thank you for taking my call. Love you, man. Shout out
Always
to the
appreciate
faithful and
it, Frank.
everybody.
Thank you,
Have
fam.
a
Love you
blessed
back.
night, y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Have a great night, Frank. And a great week, too. I'll see you
You too,
Wednesday.
man.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I'll be here Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Okay.
All right. All right. And there he is. Ice. Ice, baby. Too cold, too cold. Ice, get in here, man. It's victory time.
Oh, shit.
Ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh. Hey, Frank. I'm an Ice. Come on in, man.
Ice, I'm here. I'm here, man.
Ice, we need one more win and put ourselves in position to compete with everybody else. 5-5. Terrible. And this is 16th season, but you got a lot of sorry teams this year, too. Everybody's record looks bad, except for about 3 or 4 teams in the NFC.
Pod. Anyway, bro, Ronbo, I'm proud of that win tonight.
Yes. Signature win.
No,
Kyle Shanahan football. Worked.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something, dog. This is a Kyle Shanahan we know. This is who we've been looking for all season long. He's been missing. He's been MIA for a minute. This is who Kyle Shanahan is. If he keeps this type of style, who he is, his identity, it keeps the team identity, and they play the way they play every single game. All the experimenting you've been doing all season long, stop it. Stick to the guns. Stick with your former success, and have your success in the NFL. And you'll be fine. They balls out. He balls out. Kyle
Refused to be denied.
Ooh, man, you know what though, man? This just shows you how Kyle can be that orchestrator to the team, and they are going to follow. Be physical. All that nonsense she's doing with all that craziness she's been doing all season long with the experiment, all the 40 passes. No. Dude, run the freaking ball.
But you got to feed Debo. You got to feed Debo. Listen, here's the thing. Ice. Debo's about to eclipse 1,000 yards within about a week or two.
Oof, man. Yo, dog, I'm going to tell you one thing. Man, you know his contract coming up. They better pay him.
I know. They have no choice now.
They better pay him. I don't care what it costs to keep him. They better pay him and keep him, bro. He's the real deal.
Because the Hawks and the Rams, they'll pick him up in a heartbeat. And you know they will.
Okay, Cardinals too. All of them will try to get him. But the main thing is I'm happy with what I see. You know, this is what we call a team when everybody's on the same page. But you know what I think happened, though? Right. I know we were a short night. Your son came to visit them during the practice.
I heard about that.
Visit. After the surprise visit, what really happened in that conversation? You feel me?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
What really happened? No, Jed didn't go. His son showed up. You know, Kyle and the GM, they're all buddies. Son ain't no buddy with them.
Wait a minute.
What really happened?
You said Jed's son showed up?
Yeah, that was his son. That wasn't Jed.
I didn't even know Jed had a son.
Yeah, man.
How old is he?
That I don't know. But it wasn't Jed. It was not Jed. It was his son.
Okay.
Read it up. Look it up.
I can't wait to go look it up. I am.
Check out Grant Cole. Grant Cole got the whole thing on there, the interview and everything, bro.
The son. Okay.
The son.
I'll look
but
for
on
that.
that note, we short, man. But I see you on Monday Night Raw.
All right. No, Wednesday.
I'm glad
Wait a minute tomorrow. Let's see Wednesday because it's already Monday night.
Wednesday. Yeah. But let me tell you something, man. Can I get a Ronbo shout out?
Yes, you can. Nana. Nice.
My man, Ronbo, I love you, man. Keep up the good work, man. Thanks for staying on the show, man. You're the real deal.
Thanks,
love,
fam.
dog.
My love's right. I'll see you Wednesday, Ice. All right. And RG says, we talked about last week, Ronbo, equals choose optimism. The remaining is in our favor, but we have to execute. Love from San Diego. Ooh la la. I said that, Executions had a lot to do with it. Kyle takes all the blame, but those guys were boneheading things up, too. A Fouty Angel says, same old sorry-ass Rams. Thanks, Fouty. Yeah. Because like I said, you can lead a fish. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And they drank tonight. Oh, the 49ers was drinking. Throwing it back. Splendiferous.
Can you hear me?
Splend, I can hear you loud and clear. Come on in here, man, and testify.
Same old sorry-ass Rams.
Yes. Ooh la la.
Just like my man Dana Stubblefield always said.
That will echo throughout history and going forward. God, Rams made them look like fools.
Listen. You see how Jimmy Ward come back and bring all the intensity and the hypeness back to that defense?
Amazing. Just,
Him and Hufanga back there.
Man.
Like they were drinking Red Bull all game.
And maybe during the game. Boy, they was on
You know
fire.
what I
mean? Woo.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, and listen, 40 times we run the ball. 40 times.
That's what Kyle likes to do.
Now, they got to say a lot.
Hey, Split, you know what people need to understand? The Rams have not been giving up more than 3.7 yards a carry running. 49ers ran up and down the field all day. Elijah Mitchell, y'all don't give up 3.7 yards today? Watch. Bam! Hit that old right and left. Hit
him in the mouth. Hit him in the mouth.
He did, too. Bam!
And the thing about that, did you see Fred Warner out there yelling at his teammates?
Yeah, I saw that. I loved it. Fred said, you talk about me because I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Get your ass in gear. Let's
Business,
go.
Man. Business. Jimmy Ward back there getting the back end lined up and Fred up front telling them boys what to do. They was ready, man. They was ready. You know what I mean?
I tell you. And I was crying about the pressure. But Stafford still wasn't getting nothing done. No, I was just crying about the front line pressure. Nick finally got his ass. But, I want more pass rush. But we're going to see next week. Everybody doesn't have an offensive line like the Rams.
I thought that was Jared Goff back there we was playing, man. He look a lot like his twin, don't he?
Woo! Yes, he did. Makes no difference.
I'm gonna give my game ball. To Daniel Brunskill. I seen him take on number 99 more than one time, one-on-one by himself.
I tell you.
I'm getting that man my game ball, man.
Hey, Grant Cohn, please do another isolation film. Grant did an isolation film. I didn't believe it. On Brunskill versus Aaron. And, it was unbelievable. Every now and then he had teamwork. But
he handled him last year.
Like you said, though, Aaron Donald does not like to play Brunskill. I don't know what that is.
For some reason, man, he got his number, man. It's like Brunskill out there talking junk to him. You think you're going to get by me, man? You think you're going to get by? Come on, Aaron. Come on, give me what you got.
I bet you Aaron didn't even say anything. He just says, man, come on, man. Don't mess.
He was quiet this game on the sideline. That's where I like to see him. Out the game, sitting down.
Split, I got a note from Big Show. He says, caller, before Splint Diff was talking about John York showing up to practice, not Jed's son, Jed's dad, the real, I see. John York, so Jed came.
They went and visited him to practice. He talked to both Kyle and John at the practice. That's why I know that they came out with more intensity, but Jimmy Ward came back this game. So, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You see Kyle called plays. He wasn't stationary like how he normally be. He walking up and down the sideline and getting it right.
Concerned. And Smith, I wish they wouldn't have to take special conversations to make them play. If nobody talks to them next week, please come to play 49ers. But we're going to keep short and sweet after the game. I'll see you Wednesday. All right?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Oh, yeah, Niners all day, baby.
Yes. Niners
all day, and we own them. So, listen, in the chat, it got to be Silence of the Lambs, okay?
Woo!
Appreciate you, Rudy. I
Rudy's
still
cool,
like you,
though.
man.
All right, fam. Nice split difference.
All right, man. Love you, Ronbo.
Love you
Appreciate
back,
the platform,
fam.
man.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you.
All
And
right.
Chris Regular says, looks like a different team. Let's keep it going, fam. One, love it. Feels great. Keep the focus. Whew, man. And T brings Ronbo, the real CEO, shows up, and he ain't here to shake hands. What you expect was going to happen. He lit a fire up under Kyle and John's ass. Jobs are on the line. It's amazing. Jamel.
Ronbo, how you doing, man?
Jamel, you know how man's doing. Like, you know how we do after the 49ers win a game, beating up on the Rams again. Why?
Again.
If we could play the Rams 17 times, I believe we'd have won 17-0.
Yeah, we would. That was good, man. That was a good whooping. And that felt great. It was like one of those belches you finally let after drinking a good pop.
Jamel?
Finally get that burp in. Man, that felt good.
I mean, Jamel, the thing is, Jared Goff gave us more trouble. I thought I was scared.
Yeah,
Jamel, I was scared. I was still going to stay with the 49ers, and I ain't about to say they're going to lose, but I was scared. I ain't going to lie. Beat the brakes off of them.
Yep.
Woo. Man.
Yes, this is Sean McVay cannot outcoach Shanahan.
But
Can't
D'Amico outcoached him. You know how Robert Saleh used to own McVay? Now D'Amico must have took a page out of his book.
Yeah, he did.
Give me game ball. What did you think about the game plan? Did you enjoy what you saw today? Give me some, Jamel.
Oh, I enjoyed every bit of it. I laughed and everything. I watched it. Me and my roommate watched the game. I watched it on my phone, and I watched it on his TV has it, and my TV has it on my Fire Stick. So I watched the game. And,
all right, good. You got that.
Oh yeah, man. And I on a Fire Stick, and I enjoyed every last bit of it. It's like the same old sorry A Rams. And we had their number. So some teams just got that. They got a number that we just own these guys every time.
See, Jamel, the Rams own the Hawks, and we own the Rams. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, we do.
And if we play the Hawks tomorrow, they'd run us off the field. Ain't got nobody to play, nothing else. But somehow the 49ers will yield to the Hawks. I'm telling you right now, Jamel, in 2 weeks we play the Hawks, and we got to play the Vikings. We got to play the Hawks about 3 weeks. If they lose the Hawks again this year, I'm going to lose my mind. If we have the same people on the field today, come on, Niners, cut it out. You know you can do better than this. Gosh.
I think they will. I think we know what we're going up against, but we got a chance to run the tables now. We got this win against a playoff team in the Rams, and then we got Jacksonville. We better win that one.
And followed by the Vikings.
Yeah. The Vikings, yeah. This is Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And then who else we got? The rest of our games, we got a shot. If we can run the tables and get in, look out.
Yeah.
Just act that was the 06 Giants. They barely got in the playoffs.
And what did they do?
Look what happened.
The Raiders did that in history. Came in as a wild card and won the Super Bowl way long time ago. It's in the record books.
Yeah.
But Jamel, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for you Wednesday because we're going to break tomorrow and just have a great week. And holler at your roommate too for me.
Oh, I would do that. I'll holler at him. He's right here, so I'll holler at you Wednesday, my brother.
Looking forward. Night, Jamel.
All right. Good night.
Emilio!
What's going on?
You know, Emilio, beating the Rams, it's like your best herb you ever smoked in your life. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I love beating that team. I told you yesterday, 49ers got to come in and do the best they can. Don't embarrass us, Niners. If you go lose, look good doing it. And they came in, because I was scared, and beat that butt.
But no, I mean, we beat them 4 times in a row. Now, I either thought, I thought either we were gonna get blown out or we were gonna win a close game. So I just, it went the other way around. We blew them out.
Yep.
Hey. And I gave you the 31. I just didn't give you the Rams score. So hey,
we mentioned that earlier. That's right. Emilio was close.
That's right.
He didn't think the Rams go suck like that.
It just looks like. I mean, it'd be great if they play like this every week. I mean,
I know.
Be a
Consistency.
lot better.
True.
And, they just that's what they need to do. They play. They got turnovers on defense, offense scores, and that's what they need to keep doing every week.
Mm-hmm.
Same energy. Get turnovers and offense when you get the ball, get some points on the board.
Mm-hmm. And don't make John York have to come out there. I bet John probably said before that, guys, don't make me come back here.
Yeah, he confused me with that. I was like, that was John, not Jed. I'm like, what are you talking about, Jed?
He meant John's son, Jed.
Like, what? Yeah. I was like, I thought that's what he meant. He meant John, and then Jed. I was like, okay.
Jed, his son.
But anyway, yeah, I know.
And Jed always does the talking.
It was a great win, all over. Like I said, running game, Jimmy did pretty good, Debo did his thing. It was a good game all around, kids didn't get nothing.
And just all you got to do is get the ball to Jimmy. I mean, all you got to do is get the ball to GK and Debo. Aiyuk had one shot, but mainly just feed the two. And you got Elijah Mitchell. Boy, Elijah Mitchell. Emilio, man. Who you gonna give the game ball to offensively? It's hard, ain't it?
This was kind of a little hard, Like I said, Jimmy didn't turn the ball over, had the ball moving,
Mm-hmm. And great passes.
I'm gonna give it to Jimmy because if it were, Jimmy did this, Jimmy kept us in the game, moved the ball, made, got first down when we needed it every time, converted third downs. If he could play consistent, like I say. Pretty good. Like I said, last week, we didn't even lose the game because of Jimmy last week. Jimmy played pretty good last week.
That's 3 games in a row for Jimmy looking good, actually.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Rams' defense, is it overrated, Emilio? I thought they was better than that.
Well, no, because what was funny? I was listening to a 49er podcast, the one with Crocker on it, and he was saying, the Rams haven't really beat nobody. If you really look at the schedule, he's like, man, the only good team they beat was the Buccaneers, and that was week 2. I'm like, they beat everything we beat. They didn't beat. They beat the Lions. I think it was the only difference is that they beat the Eagles. Like I said, they beaten almost every team we've beaten.
Same schedule.
Yeah, they're not really that good. Yeah, pretty much it's the same schedule. So
they didn't. I'm surprised it was that easy. Emilio, it's after the game. I'm going to see you Wednesday, and we're going to hear all the stuff. There's going to be a lot of talk now. Rams look like a contender that just fell off the truck. I see you Wednesday.
Hey, like I said, we just got to win next week. Just keep it moving. Like I said, just got to keep winning. If we got at least get in the playoffs, but it's on them. It's all on them.
All right, fam. Have a great night, Emilio, and have a good week because it's going to be a good one now. We won. All right, fam.
Yeah, for the rest of the week. Yep. All right.
And Road Ashley Music. I've not seen you in a long time. Kyle finally stuck to the game plan. Finally saw the run was working and stuck to it finally. Road Ashley, thanks for that, fam. And remember, guys, Kyle always wants to stick to that game plan. But when we get behind, then you got to go to another plan B. He said, looking at the schedule, if Niners play like tonight, it's good shot to make it to the playoffs. NFC is wide open. It really is. AFC, too. Strange year. Israel.
Come on, Ronbo.
Israel, remember when we talked the other day, you probably sensed that I was a little concerned about this game, I just didn't want us to go 3-6 and look like the Hawks, smelling up the NFC West. And I was praying if anybody wants to know, people need to thank me. I was on my knees for like 2 days. And it worked. Israel!
Oh man.
Israel, give me some of your feelings about this game.
I'm really satisfied with this game. I mean, I was like, when I first my wife, she just started telling me about the score, and she said that the game is 21-7, and I was like, let me guess, 49ers have 7 and Rams 21, and she was like, no, it's 21.
See, you like me.
I was like, what? So I just turned on the game. I was like, where was this 49er team at? Where was this 49er team at? Where has it been? How come you guys couldn't play like this in the last 5 games?
At least last week.
Seriously.
Yes. Hey, Israel, you didn't start watching the game until midway through the first half, huh? Did you see Jimmy Ward?
Oh yeah, I saw that Jimmy Ward interception. I mean, I was at work, but I just saw the highlight. The highlight of that interception.
Ward came to play. It's like he came to rescue the 49ers. Wow.
I was like, go, run for the touchdown. And I just got excited during my job. I just saw the highlight there.
It was a fun game.
That was good.
You get a chance to go back and watch that.
And Ronbo, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If the Niners just keep on playing like this, I mean, we might have a better chance to at least reach to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But and also, I mean, all I got to say to that team, the 49ers, I mean, you guys better keep playing like this against the Jaguars, because I do not want to lose against a bunch of Jaguars teams. Seriously.
Because you see what happened to Buffalo last week? I know, right? Oh no. We cannot be next. Beat them Jags.
Oh yeah. I mean, all I got to say to the 49er team, you guys better do this again against the Jacksonville Jaguars, because that should be an easy game for us. And I know I don't want to jinx it, but
you're right though.
49ers step up with these upcoming games.
Mm-hmm.
Keep playing like this. That's all I even care about.
That's all we all ask.
That's all I care about.
That's it.
That's all I care about, Ronbo.
Well, Israel, you got to watch the game. I'm going to ask you Wednesday who your number one guy on offense and defense was and stuff like that. All right? I'll see you then, fam.
I guess Sergeant Hartman was in the field, Ronbo. Just don't forget about that.
Absolutely. All right, man. Have a great night.
All right, hey Ronbo. Before I leave, can I get a Trent Baalke? How come we not get Von Miller and Odell?
Yeah, of course.
Jr.?
The reason why I didn't think to spend any money like that, both those guys, Von Miller is coming in with an injury. You know how I feel about injured players. And also, OBJ has never been on my list of favorite guys. So I did the right thing, and it paid off. We saved money, and we still beat the Rams. Hey, Trent, you the man.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, Rob. See you tomorrow.
All right, that is real. I would love. We get to see Trent and his Jags next week. I can't wait. Hey, Chip.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la is right.
Ooh la 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 la.
Feels good, don't it?
What's up, my dog?
Chip, man, it's winning, man. We finally got back in the W list. Whew, man.
Man, we all made it to the pay window this week.
Tell you, fam. If we could, 49ers, I think they know who they are now, Chip. Maybe they could just don't lose identity. Go out there, 49ers, and do what you do. It works.
Yeah.
Do it.
Run the freaking ball. I love that first drive where it took 11 minutes off the clock.
The Rams getting tired.
It, bro.
Muscles tightening up.
Did you see? Yeah, that was bad. Did you see McVay's face? He wanted to cry on the sideline, dude.
It's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, dude. He just like, come on, dude. Yeah, I loved it, dude.
Hey,
I'm
Chip.
I'm gonna get my game ball to, of course, Debo.
Yeah. All right. Hey, hey, defense.
And on defense, I'm gonna go. probably Alshazar.
Oh, yes, he deserves more attention, don't he?
Bro, he was all over, bro. Just
he was
putting
flying
people
around
on their backside.
Oh, God. We had
Yeah,
some
dude.
dogs out there
And then
today.
they're gonna get Greenlaw back here in a couple weeks, dude. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet, man.
Jeffrey Wilson's going to get better.
That was their wake up call was that Arizona game.
You know, as a matter of fact, when Jeffrey Wilson gets back in stride, which I figure another 2 or 3 weeks, the 49ers run game is going to be unreal.
It seemed like he had a spark too, man.
He did. Because he's still Jeffrey Wilson. But you know he can do better. I need watch next week.
Well, think about this, though. Ronbo. He's got fresh legs.
Yes.
He's got fresh legs, man. So let him get him football,
football shape. I want to see.
Ready, and then, bro, I think we're going to be good.
I tell you, man. God, we got a 1-2 running back combo now. Oh, it's serious.
Yeah.
I feel bad about Trey Sermon, but I need to win right now. Give that ball to Wilson Jr. and Elijah Mitchell. Yeah.
Hey, don't feel bad. No, man, they're on the winning team, man.
A lot of people want to see more Trey Sermon. I'm not sure why, because you got Elijah and Jeff.
I like Mitchell because he's a downhill runner, punch you in the face kind of runner,
and he can run a stretch too. He's perfect for this offense. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's like a mini Mostert.
I know he looks little, don't he?
Dude.
Listen, Trent Williams said that boy hits hard. So, all right. Hey, Chip, we're gonna go. It's after the game. I'm gonna look for you Wednesday, okay?
All right, bro. You know it, dog.
All right, man. I'm looking forward.
Give me a go Niners.
Is you ready? Go Niners! Chip, we got this. Let's see you Wednesday.
You got it, baby. The year ain't over yet, bro.
We're just getting started. All right, fam.
All right, dog.
And Don, fam. And Dan Piccolo. He says, I'm flying from Baltimore to the Jacksonville game on Sunday. Can I borrow your robe? Dan, I didn't use the robe today, though. You know what's funny? I'm going to be wearing, this is my George Kittle cut-up shirt. Notice how George likes to cut sleeves off? It your work today. Redemption 1987. Ronbo, it is good to see you laugh. Great redemption. Oh, thanks, fam. We're all having fun with this one. Nods, would you get in here, man?
Ronbo.
Tell you. And Mike G, no, Greenlaw didn't play. Nods, the other day, you was cool and calm when people was talking about this game. And because of you, in the middle of the week, because I ain't gonna lie, Naj, I was scared. I believed, but at the same time, I was fearful. And Naj was cool and said, man, y'all, man. And Naj made it seem like y'all silly to think otherwise. Naj, go in there and talk about this game, man. What do you think of your favorite player in the game plan, all that fun stuff?
Game plan? The game plan was 100. I really messed with it, especially the defense. Yeah, man. I'm excited, but I saw it coming, so I don't know how to feel. I'm excited.
He was this cool, yeah.
Naj
was not afraid.
Because the only thing I feel we can go to the Super Bowl. Everybody talking about don't get too hype over this game, but really, we just needed to figure it out mentally. If we can keep it up mentally, we can. We better than half these teams for real. So,
no.
Jaguars really gonna be the best. That's gonna be the biggest test. If we can stay mentally prepared and beat them, then, it's over. We can.
It's a good point. Don't go in there half-stepping because you don't think enough of them. You got to go in there and beat them up. Don't play with them. Do not clown.
If we can do that, we like who can't we beat?
Tell you.
Like, for real, we can beat anybody in the NFC. Tampa, I ain't worried about Tampa.
You know who I do
Brady
worry
ain't
about
never
though?
been good against a good defensive
Nah,
line.
Tampa, you know what? You're right. Tampa, they're getting, something's wrong with them. I hate to admit it, but I worry about the Cowboys. I watched them yesterday and I said, you know what? C.D. Lamb, boy, is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, they run the same defense we run.
Yeah.
They got a good young linebacker. They got Diggs.
Yeah.
They still got to come down and tackle though. So we gonna
guy?
have to see about that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that dude they just drafted?
Diggs gonna have to come down. Who?
That linebacker?
Michael Parsons.
Yeah,
he's good.
Mika. You know what?
Yeah.
I kept watching him. I said, you know what? Cowboys got something going on. If Texas boy, if he comes in here, don't tell him I said that. But I am concerned about the Cowboys.
Yeah, but he gonna have to think though. He gonna have to think when he go against us. There's gonna be a lot coming at him. He a rookie, so he gonna have to think. We're gonna put him in those situations for sure.
Yeah, you know Kyle is.
So if the Cowboys the biggest concern, we in a good spot.
I know, right? Because they can't stop Debo. Diggs can only take out one guy at a time. You know, so. Yeah, all right. And that's, man, I'm going to see you Wednesday, fam. Appreciate you, and you know it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, fam.
Nice. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Lodge was cool as could be the other day. I was laughing. Lodge is right. We need to stop tripping, man. The Rams ain't nobody. And let me ask Norm. Norm, what time is it?
I don't know, but I heard somebody say, well, I was waiting for my day to say it's Niners all day. But you know, wow. Don't y'all feel like y'all want a ring or no? No, I don't feel like I want a ring. But you know what I feel like? I feel like the Niners won enough where like everybody was talking about the Rams were gonna be the team that might get a ring this year. And we just whooped the dog food out of them. Mm-hmm. We just whooped the kibbles and bits out of these Rams. The Rams was really aching my soul with how they was talking smack all in the season. And they just and they're just really aching in much sorrow right now.
And look at their roster, Norm. Look at that roster. I mean, they got
their
roster.
Okay, so y'all went and got Von Miller. Okay, y'all went and got the Super Bowl MVP though from Super Bowl 50, and y'all went and got Obi-Wan Kenobi or whatever y'all's for OBGYN. I don't know who y'all got, but look here, these Rams look like the same Rams that had Jared Goff and Higby.
So what was the point? You know,
and Gurley, like y'all look like the same Rams that had Aaron Donald is getting up. Brunskill. Somebody said Brunskill is owning Aaron Donald right now.
Again,
that man listens to Bone Thugs and Harmony every time he get on the field against the Rams. Execution 99 style, steadily sending that number to the ground. And y'all talk about me all day, but y'all know I'm making sense right now just because y'all not in y'all feelings no more because we ain't took an L. Hear me?
You know,
don't it feel good? I'm finna eat something.
You know, well, you always got some cuisine up there, no? No, you know,
I'm finna eat.
But you know what the thing is, McVay, we're in their head now. I think the Rams. I just hope Trey can continue this tradition next year. You know, because Jimmy has papers on the Rams. And, you know, we got to have that continue.
26.
Yeah, I'm getting my food right now. I had to pay him. Anyway, so my thing is this. Cal Shanahan, like everybody talks smack about Cal all they want to, but one person that can't do nothing about Sean McVay because he didn't end up wiping Aiyuk off his face. But it was Debo that took his chance. You feel me? But that's how it goes. And I'm just glad we got a win today, and I'm gonna eat something. And shout out to all the Niners fans that didn't believe me when I said we can come up with a win today. But I want to give a shout out to you Niners fans that kept saying that y'all, and you know who you are, that said the Niners was gonna lose this game that was finna get whooped the same way that we end up whooping the Rams. Yep. So I'm gonna let y'all come in here and admit that y'all messed up. But I want to
hey, that's true. Chat,
how the Niners
hit that chat
this week. Show them how the Niners are shining today.
And apologize.
Yeah, like this. That's how they shining
Norm.
right now.
Norm.
And I'm gonna send y'all on y'all way. And
all right, fam. Enjoy that food.
Day.
I'm gonna talk to you Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Man, Norm. In fact, I want to give a shout out to Brian B, who's putting out all kind of annoying things on the comments section. We're about to get embarrassed. Brian, you got embarrassed. Come on, man, stop that. And the real ID, I didn't say nothing to you, that's right. The real ID, J Gravy, name. I feel. Oh, I forgot to pronounce the L. The real DJ Gravy. That's even better. I feel like we're celebrating too hard. Feels like we won the West and lost the Super Bowl. No. As far as I'm concerned, I was concerned about beating this team today. I thought they was going to come in and just beat hell. They weren't all that. I was surprised. I'm still surprised. Hey, Steven. Steven. Didn't Steven pick us to lose this game? Steven, get in here.
How you doing, Ronbo? How about that reverse psychology? How about that reverse psychology?
I loved it.
We got to keep doing that. We got to keep jinxing ourselves.
That's right. Every week, call for the other team to win. In fact, you're serious. Don't worry about the Jaguars. Say the 49ers are going to lose too. I tell you, unbelievable today. Give me some on this game, Steven. What did you make of that?
Ooh, Ronbo. Man, I mean, what can I say? This looked like a team with identity. This looked like a team with promise. This looked like a team that knew what they was doing. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Like, what can I say? What can I say other than goddamn? I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give my game ball to the man that made Debo's chain. That shit was dope.
I know. You see him holding it up. He's got about 2 or 3 of those, man. But that's the biggest one.
And 2 or 3 of those, man. That shit looked like it was about to break his neck.
I know, man. See, you can't wear that kind of stuff all day. It'll make you tired. He wears them in the press conference all the time. But I never saw that one before.
How about Ufunga? How about Al-Shire? How about Debo? Let's talk about everybody.
Yeah. Don't forget about J-Dub. Jimmy Ward came and just added a spike to that defense. But Dub came out made the first tackle. Boom, sitting on you ain't coming over here. Throw that ball deep. Jimmy Ward in position to make the play. Boom! Oh! Pick 6! It's Jimmy Ward again!
Ronbo, they played like I've never seen them play before. And it felt so good watching. And if this is what we can look forward to going forward, Ronbo, it will be something of something of NFL history in the making. I mean, seriously, for them to come back, let's say they go to the playoffs and they start killing the playoffs, Ronbo.
Rising from the ashes like a phoenix.
I'm getting ahead of myself, though.
No, one game at a time. But, it's okay to plan ahead, because they look good today. Well, they look really good.
I'm going to say Trevor Lance is going to run rampant on the 49ers.
You're going to say Trey Lance is going to what?
And Trevor Lawrence is going to run rampant on the 49ers. I'm going to go in.
There you go.
Trevor Lawrence, T-Law is going to have his fun. He's going to do everything. We're going to lose. It's going to be ugly.
They're going to blow us out.
Blow us up. We
I'm
need
gonna put
that
your
negative energy from
I'm going to put your score down right now, Steven. Steven says they're going to blow us out 41-17, Jacksonville.
Oh, my God, man. And
We
then
can't
on
change
top of
anything
that,
next week. Really. I'm telling you, seriously. So,
Ronbo, I'm telling you. And then since John York apparently made it to the practice, let's talk about that. That's just, what did he tell
I wish I
everybody
knew.
to
You
get
know
their
what?
ass in gear?
We're going to find out more about that. We're out of time this after the game. But, Steven, don't let us forget that. Wednesday, we got to get on that. What in the world could he have possibly said? All right. All right, fam. See you Wednesday.
Take care.
You too, fam. Hey, Robert. Robert. I'm waiting for that tone again. Robert. Robert. Maybe we come back to Robert. Area code is 949. Hello, 949.
Hey, Ronbo, this is Rakib.
Who is this?
How you doing? This is Rakib.
Hey, Rakib. Hey, Rakib.
Rakib Jamani.
I know. Rakib, how's that game, fam? I was enjoying your reactions during that game. Rakib, you got a treat. I'm so glad came all that way to see the 49ers get an ass whooping. No! They handed the Rams their butts. Rakib, tell us about it.
What a game, Ronbo. What a game, Ronbo.
I loved it.
I know a lot of people don't want to get super excited because we expected a lot from this team, and it's been disappointing.
It is.
But you can't help but celebrate this one.
It was the Rams.
It was the
Rams
else? Divisional game. I live in LA. I had to hear that bullshit all week long about how the Rams were going to beat us. I got to watch all that nonsense and the new SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
And to fly out here and a bunch of Ram fans on that airplane.
Oh,
and come out and just beat the brakes off of them. It was just too much fun. Too much fun.
Hey,
so
Rakib,
I've never called in Ronbo, so.
But Rakib, them same fans, they ride back with you? Oh, you got to take that flight tomorrow. You can take it. You got it tomorrow, right?
No, I'm taking that
tonight.
Yeah, I got to celebrate this one locally, and head out tomorrow. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of sad fans when I came out here for that Indianapolis game. Oh my God, that hurricane game.
Bad weather and getting a whooping too. Oh no.
And getting a whooping too, and getting your soaked in that rain. And so tomorrow I'm looking forward to that flight back. A lot of excited fans going back. There's a lot of San Francisco fans in SoCal. So
oh God, yeah.
It's going to be fun going back.
Hey, Rakib, the Rams just got back into town. What, last 5 years or so? Has it been?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they lost their following a long time ago. They got more Raider fans and 49er fans. Maybe they're Charger fans too. But the Rams should be the last on the list. As far as volume.
And that's true. And you remember that preseason game against the Chargers, right? In SoFi?
Yeah.
It was 70% Niner fans in there. So there's a lot of Niner fans down there. And they deserve this win. And the team, and my game ball goes to the entire defense. They played team defense.
Yes, it did.
It was, they didn't dominate. And that pass rush. They'll get a good pass rush, and then 2-3 plays, there's literally nothing. I don't know why that is, but they're not consistent there. And maybe it's lack of interior rush. I'm not sure. The fact that Bosa doesn't have, Ford out there. I'm not really sure what it is.
But you was watching. They were cheating. The refs would not call it. I seen people's elbows all day around Nick's neck. And the ref won't throw the flag. He threw it one time at the end of the game. I said, ref, it took you all day to throw that flag. You could have made that call 15 times today. Oh.
I agree, Ronbo. I agree. They were holding Bosa like crazy, grabbing him by the collar, pulling him down, choking him, all kinds of stuff. But, hey, it was a great game. Happy for I give the game ball to the defense. And, of course, Debo. Debo is just a one-man wrecking crew. He's out of this world. Thank God for Debo. He's amazing. So,
he's made it.
Well,
He's made it so.
Thank you,
George,
Ronbo.
Rakeem, thank you. Tell you, I wish I'd have known.
I know
You know
we gotta
what?
be short.
Next game you go to, we got to hook up. You got to give me so I can give you a connection so we can meet you at the half. All right.
Yeah, I know. Trying to call from the game though, it's so choppy with the connection with and everybody there. Signal is kind of rough, but sure, happy to give it a shot.
Look at that next time. All right, Rakeem, enjoy it. Rest of your evening and tomorrow's flight. Hope you run into the Rams fan so you can gloat. All right, man. Have a great night, Rakeem. Night.
Good night.
There he goes. IB. Not talk to IB. I can't remember the last time I talked to IB. Hey, Indian boy. Come on, man.
Ronbo.
How you been doing?
Well, good. Man, I'm good, man. How you doing?
You know, it's so funny because you there's been people who called in, I hadn't heard from in a long time. Like Dre, I think just got to tell me about COVID. It blew my mind. You know what? I said I keep forgetting COVID. The killer is still running around amongst us. And so when people call in and say they was just getting over COVID, oh man, you escaped that criminal. So I mean, that ain't been your case, though, huh?
Yeah. Nah, definitely not that. I think, I think everybody was kind of experiencing that when I first started calling about a year ago. You know, when it was first diagnosed to everybody. Yeah. And but ever since then, everything's been good, man. You know, hope all is well with you, man. I've been, still watching the show. I'm always a die-hard fan, man. You know, I've been quietly trying to put the pieces together in my mind and in reality as well. So, I think tonight we kind of seen glimpses of it, but we still got 7 games to go, Ronbo. That's my focus.
Gotta win them all.
What we gonna do with it? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A 12-5 record. Some of us predicted at the beginning of the season. Wouldn't it be wild if we did that? Rams run the 49ers run the table. Woo!
We got to get close to it. I don't know, mathematically speaking, I don't know how many wins and losses we can
afford.
But, I think we do got to run the table though, for sure, man. But we put that burden on ourselves, man.
To begin with.
Whatever ownership came down and said was definitely necessary, and I think as fans we all appreciate it because our players showed up tonight, man. Debo, he's having a hell of a year. We've seen Marquise Goodwin had a breakout year with us one time, so. We can't get too happy and start rocking the boat right now because ain't no telling what could happen in the future. But shout out to Debo, and let's just pray that we continue to have a healthy season. And
that's the bottom line. Can we stop getting hurt? God.
I say the same thing about Jeff Wilson Jr. I think that's the only problem and he could possibly face in his career because he does seem to be very fresh and dynamic, and he could finish off the year bringing something that we definitely need. You know what I'm saying? But our quarterback, man, that's why I've been quiet for so long because it's disappointing and it has to be addressed, and I think it has been addressed. And I think we're just gradually letting this young man learn the plays. He has to learn the information, learn the language, and get comfortable. We all get goosebumps. We're all human. Nobody's perfect, and Kyle can be very picky about his system. So.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's going to take a minute to get him up to speed in that. But
I think he's there, though.
Man, we might have something.
I think he's there.
Well, he's coming from North Dakota, and he hasn't seen anything defensively like he's going to see in the NFL. But once he gets used to that speed and everything, should be okay.
Nah, but I think what we underestimate sometimes is the talents that God gives us, and the things that we kind of critique Lamar Jackson about is also his God-given talents, and I think sometimes we wish that the Trey wouldn't have ran maybe 17 times, maybe 14 or 12 times, but at the same time, that's something he's got to get out of his system. You know what I'm saying? So that's through his progressions.
And also, he's going to have to Kyle's offense, like you said. It has to be run. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be something for a learning thing. We'll see how long it takes him. I mean, it's after the game, no. Wednesday, since you're back, come on back. We'll talk about it some more. All right?
Hey, man, I'll be at work, but I'll try,
Yeah, I'll be looking for you, too. All right, fam. Great to hear from you, too. Been too long.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too,
yeah, I'm still here, bro. Trust me.
Good.
I'm still here.
Good.
All right.
All right, fam.
Yep. Yep.
Everybody's back. There's Nighthawk. Are you kidding me? Nighthawk!
Hey, what's up?
Nighthawk, it's funny. We all love to beat the Rams. Everybody's showing up tonight. I did. Nighthawk, did you enjoy that game?
Man, I saw that. I missed the half of the. I missed the
first half.
2 quarters.
First 2 quarters?
Yeah.
I mean, for the first half, then.
Yeah.
Nighthawk, Jimmy Ward. Hey, Nighthawk, remember how Trey used to always tell me how Jimmy Ward ain't did nothing? He never gets any INTs. He's always asking me how many INTs has Jimmy Ward got since he started playing for the 49ers. Remember I couldn't say anything because he was right? J-Dub ain't never had any. He's got 1 INT. Today, he got 2, Nighthawk. Oh! A pick 6 to be exact, too.
Yeah, I want to say this. O.B. James, you picked the right team?
Yes, he wanted to be a Ram, didn't he?
Yeah,
he wanted to be in Hollywood.
He said that, we not no winner. So I'm going to pick the Rams because they're winner. Now what? We beat them.
He needs to blame himself, Nighthawk. They were winning until he came over there. Nighthawk, you know that interception that Stafford threw, that was supposed to be for OBJ.
Oh, yeah, I seen that replay. I just seen the replay.
Yes. There was nobody there but Jimmy, right?
That thing was bad.
OBJ was supposed to be over there. That was his pass.
The Rams throw. See, like I said, every time we play the Rams, we beat the butt.
That didn't change. It was done with a boom today. I mean, Debo was on fire. George Kittle was knocking him out the way, as was the offensive line for Elijah Mitchell. I think Jimmy may have had one so-so pass today. Everything was on the money. Everything the 49ers did today was perfection. And the defense, they didn't play. It didn't look like they was playing all that great. But the Rams only scored 10 points today. Of course, they screwed up a few times, but still.
Yeah, I was like, what's Shanahan playbook? Why he didn't do it before? I'm like.
Part of it's part of it's the player's fault, too. But also last week, we got behind 14-17-0. So Shanahan didn't have any choice but to keep throwing the ball last week. Still, you can't have fumbles.
But you know what? I'm happy. We 4-5.
I know. Next week, maybe 5-5. Finally. We'll see.
Man, I'm telling you, and I can see O.B. James right now sitting, looking stupid.
Nighthawk, it gets better. McVay lost. Stafford lost last week. He lost this week. If Stafford loses next week, McVay's going to start to wonder, did he do the right thing? Nighthawk, we gotta go though, Nighthawk. Wednesday, come on back.
Give me a shout out, man.
I will.
Before you go, can you give me a shout out?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Shanahan, great to see you again.
Yeah, I'm out. And you know what? I'm out. Let's go Niners.
Yes. It's so good to hear Nighthawk back. Hey, Nighthawk. Rakeem says, this game was so much fun, Ronbo. Thanks for the platform. It was a nice call in tonight and celebrate with your fans and 49er fans. Rakeem, it's so delighted to have you tonight, too. And let me see now. Is that an R? And, boy, that's a good one. I'm going to just go Ridwan. R. Williams. I'm going to work on that name. To be fair about OBJ, he hasn't learned the playbook yet. No, I agree. And that's why I was wondering why they tried to activate him tonight. They stopped going to him after that first play. And Rock Rage Productions, yes. Rock Rage Productions. Ain't no tricks, ain't no trickeration. Wait, where's that song come from? We running the football. Shannon Sharp on the 49ers versus Packers NFC Championship game. Rings true today as well. Yes, indeed. Hopefully we can still run the ball. We just don't fall behind in the first few minutes of the game. And you can stick to that game plan. Thanks, guys. Those contributions. Appreciate it. T-Flow.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
T-Flow, you know, man, winning, man. Beating that the best team money can buy. Rams!
Oh, yeah, that was a great team win. I loved it.
Ooh-wee. God, that was fun. Well, D-Flow, your summation of what happened here today.
You know what? I want to give it up to John York for coming down and saying, look, I know my son runs the team, but I'm the owner. You know, so we don't know what was said during the thing, saying, you know what, he could have probably said, Kyle, the way your ego is, nah. Like, you got to step that down because don't forget, I own you. You don't own this team, right? You can't, like, you may have so much percentage of creating the roster, but I own you, so you better step your game up. And look at this. Everybody stepped up, defense, offense, and special teams. You know, like, they all did good. And that was a great team win. Ain't nothing to be all like we won the Super Bowl. We won one game. Now the next thing is let's win back-to-back games so we can celebrate this win more better. Because you got to win 2 in a row to start the streak. You can't just win and lose. We got to keep on winning, and we got to win the teams that we're supposed to win. That was a great team win. Jimmy played one heck of a game with the run. It's about time Kyle went through a game plan and stuck with it. It's about time. Defense played one heck of a game. And just let's see if we can keep on with the keep on, you know, keep on moving.
Well, they got to taste the honey in their mouth. I think they want some more of that. I think we should expect a good game from them next week.
Yeah, you know what? But you know, we can't just be all just because we beat a good rival team, you know, with a good record. We just got to.
Tifo, there it is right there. The Rams are the best team in the NFC. I said, man, y'all, how you gonna do? The Rams say, oh man, I don't know, that's a little premature. Made me mad when I first heard it, but you know, today you got to hear it. I love it.
And that's good. Now we're on. Now we're tied with the Steelers with the most Monday Night Football wins. So 50.
No. The Steelers. We're number one. We were number one. We were one game ahead of the Steelers. No, but if we'd have lost to that, it would have been tied.
No, they were at 50. We were at 49. They played it right before the game started. They put it on TV.
Okay. I could have swore I saw this the other day. 49ers are the winningest team by one game. All right. Anyway, fact of the matter is, we still one of the better teams of all time. Monday night. All right.
Now, you know what? Now we just got to just keep on, you know, we showed the whole country that, you know what, this is what the Niners should look like. So we just got to keep it like that and just, you know, and just strike fear, like, you know what, good defense, good run game, can't turn the ball over.
That was the best thing. No turnovers.
Yeah, that was the best thing, no turnovers. And not only that, we created turnovers. That was the best. We could have had, like,
Yeah,
Could have been
Could
3.
have been 3, but
If Mosley just could have
been 3.
Oh, Mosley just could have held on to that. Oh, that would have been.
Mosley had Mosley. If you want to add Mosley, we could have had 5. If it was Mosley, Mosley dropped 2 of them.
Oh, yes, I forgot about Fred.
K1.
Fred one came right by him too. Yeah.
And over here, K1 with a little ticky tack.
Oh, with the butt pick. Yeah. And they called interference. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was ticky tack. Another ticky tack ball, but that's the way the cookie crumbles with us.
Yeah.
Somehow, the league don't like this. I don't know what it is.
That was uncalled for. Well, T-Flow, you know how we do after the game. I'm gonna see you Wednesday, fam. All right, looking for you too.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
You too, D-Flow. Yeah. And big boy Luis. What? Oh, and who's a better safety than Jimmy Ward? See, don't make me do it, because then I'm gonna think about Harbaugh. Who's got it better than us? Nobody! Dub was on fire this game. Unbelievably good. B. Ham.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la 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 la. I love it.
Time, Ronbo.
Long time,
You
right?
know, since we've been able to hum that tune, but I tell you what, Ronbo, what a better team to do it on.
See?
My son tonight.
Wait a minute, ain't he a
didn't even
Rams
want
fan?
to talk to me, Ronbo.
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ronbo. He didn't want to even talk to me, Ronbo.
Has he got a cell
I
phone?
said, man,
You ought to call him on the phone.
I-
Too bad you can't use another number, because he'll see your ID.
I ain't gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him get sleep good, and I'm gonna go on Google and I'm gonna screenshot the final score, and I'm gonna shoot it to him in a text message.
Hey,
Ronbo.
yeah, if you take one of your 49er caps and set it next to his bed on the table or something next to him.
Oh yeah. For the first time, Ronbo, for the first time this season, for the first time, San Francisco 49ers has played a complete football game.
Finally.
Offense, defense, and special teams.
Yes.
Man, I don't know what we have been doing. I don't know what is going on. But there's some games we let slip by. We got to make it up. I'm hoping that this is a start to something great. But, man, we're going to have to tighten up, man. I like what we did tonight.
It was perfect.
This is how we're supposed to be playing all year.
All that. But yeah, what I understand is, why do certain people have to come down to talk to you guys? I mean, last time it was John Lynch and you played inspired football against the Bears. This week it's John York comes down and say whatever he said. And the 49ers come out looking perfect.
Where did that come from? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, John York and Jed came down and they gave the 49ers a talking to. But I mean, why do people have to? You guys are grown men. You're professionals. Apply yourself. You don't need somebody to come down and holler at you. Come on, man. Just be inspired on your own.
Grown men who's making millions. I shouldn't have to talk to you when you make millions, man.
You should.
Right? But I got an ass chewing, and I'm glad they did. And I hope that it carries on and do something. Because, man, the way I was looking at it, we was 3-5 until today.
Mm-hmm.
And the Miami Dolphins, who we gave up 2 first-round picks, are not too far behind where we are.
I know. It's a good thing they're in the AFC.
You know, it would have really no. What I'm looking at is we gave up 2 first-round picks. So with a bad record this year, they might pick right behind each other. They're gonna have 2 low picks.
I know, right? But
if we
don't
have a bad record.
Yeah, because we don't have a first-round pick, so they're gonna be getting first-round picks. Choice first-round picks in the first round. High, like you say, if we finish poorly. Oh.
If
Man.
we finish poorly, and they are finna finish poorly, look at their record. So that means they might have our pick and their pick, which may be fourth or fifth, and fourth and fifth pick. They'll be picking right behind.
Yuck.
Right, it's bad, man. We need to start winning. We do
Browns
not need to give the Dolphins too low.
But you know how we do after the
pick.
game, though. We got to go now. But listen, Wednesday, let's continue and see what develops between now and then, too. All right, fam.
All day, man. Hey, love what you do. Let me get a shot, Ronbo.
Oh, you know. Be here. My dude. Be here. See you Wednesday, fam.
Hey, we needed it, man. Good luck, man. See you later, man.
Hey, give a shout out to me, to your son from me too.
Hey, I sure will, Ronbo. I sure will, man.
Night, BM.
Night.
Hey, and Tony, Atlanta, Tony, come on in, man.
Ronbo, congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Tony, man. You know, I really didn't have. I believe because I'm always the consummate optimist. I refuse. You're delusional. Listen, I'm about reality. Well, you go ahead and be about reality and all that stuff. Listen, I don't watch this game to be miserable, okay? I'm telling you right now, I believe in the 49ers, and I believe they got a shot. And Lord, did I know, in the back of my mind, I'm scared to death. And they came out there and just beat them up. Tony, the best thing about it is they got everybody who's anybody playing on that team that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers didn't pick up, right? So that's why I'm just delighted. I said, y'all go out and spend all that money. You got Jalen Ramsey back there. You got Aaron Donald up here. You're paying him mad dough. Now you picked up OBJ. You picked up Von Miller. What you guys else did, you picked up Stafford like that was going to make a difference. And look at you. Look at you. Woo! God, I love it.
Yep. 5 champions. Can't do it.
That's what Big Mike said. I mean, Niner Mike said, man, you guys out there spending all that
Ronbo,
money.
y'all took it from the start of the game. Y'all out physical them. And y'all punished them and out physical them. Y'all just kept doing it.
And Matt Stafford, if that's the best he can do, Tony, people got mad at me. Oh, Ronbo, but you'll keep Jimmy. You know what? I tell you what. Let's see what Stafford looks like against the NFC West. This ain't the NFC North. All right, we'll see.
Hype. Jimmy Garoppolo, got to protect him. Just like Matt Ryan against the Saints. We protected him. You see what happened when we didn't protect him against Dallas.
And
you got to protect his quarterback.
You got to do it. And did you notice Stafford had plenty of protection in that game? Plenty. Made me mad.
They're all hot. Don't believe it.
Hey,
but their running back is a pretty good running back out of Memphis. Darrell Henderson. I wanted us to draft him, but that offensive line, to me, they're trash. I don't like the Rams' offensive line.
They
I don't think they're that good.
They do a halfway decent job. But 49er defensive pass rush is not what I wish it was. But you know what? Stafford, he didn't. It showed last week when the Titans just was that one dude was getting up the middle and just killing him. So you know.
Yeah. But the 49ers just keep working. The defensive line, they'll be back. They just got to keep working.
Yeah.
That DJ Jones, I want him to be a Falcon. I'm sorry, I'm being selfish.
Ain't he tough?
I like DJ Jones, Bravo. Yes.
Big and
the way he ran
fast.
down on that fake field goal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, that defensive tackle, he ran that down.
That big boy he can move. He's the guy who sacked Russell Wilson a couple years ago, and I still don't believe it. He was on Wilson like white on rice. I mean, he was back there quick. But here's the thing, Tony. I watched the Falcons yesterday in that 4th and 7. I said to myself, "Don't do
Kick
it.
the field goal.
Don't do it." They did it. Oh
That's
man.
what I said. I said kick the field goal.
I was mad as hell. I did not want to see the
Well,
Cowboys.
Rambo, you know, I was upset. The second play of the game, of the whole entire game, was a big 30, 40-yard play. I said, we ain't going to win. You don't give up that big chunk of yardage on the second play of the game.
Yeah.
I had a bad feeling anyway.
Yeah.
But I am not going to acknowledge the Cowboys do got a nice offense. I am not going to acknowledge that defense is good. I just won't do it.
I don't blame you. There's something about them concerns me. But let's see a few more weeks. They look like they might be real. When they get the Gregory back, man, I do not want them going nowhere.
He ain't all that either. I don't think Gregory or Lawrence is all that. Lawrence is halfway decent, but since he got that money, to me, he ain't all that.
I know, isn't that strange?
They'll be winning out in the playoffs. I don't see nobody beating them. But you gotta. I mean, I don't see nobody
falling to him.
I see somebody knocking them off.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, you got to put pressure on him and get him off his spot.
Mm. So
they're doing a good job of protecting them. I'm going to say that. They got Michael Gallup back. Michael Gallup is my dog. I just wish he was with them.
Oh, that's what they do. Tony, we got to go. I'll tell you what, I'll see you Wednesday if you got some time for us. And I always love the way you do. All right?
Yes, sir. That Deebo Samuel, pay that man.
Yes,
pay
indeed.
that man.
Him and Nick will cost some money.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Tony. We'll see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. Yep.
And Chuck Burt says, got to see Kyle Shanahan smile for the first time. He didn't even smile he did smile a little bit. That's true. For the first time this season. Thank you, Ronbo, for keeping the faith always. All right. Hey, anytime as a 49er fan and you don't want to hear the reality people, always come here. I don't care about reality. I want to enjoy this team and believe in them. I don't want to be uncomfortable sitting around. I know they're going to lose. I don't want to lose. So, forget it. It's always win. Ellis!
Ronbo.
Ellis.
Hello, Clarice. It's good to see you again. Silence of the Lambs.
They weren't running around all over the place today. Hawks fans are still running around in here for reasons unknown. No. Rams fans left early.
Well, but desperation is a dangerous thing, Ronbo.
I mean, it just makes no sense.
When you got nothing left, man, you got to keep talking.
Weird. Mm-hmm. Grasping at straws.
Well, shout out to Randy Moss and Booger McFarland and Susie for picking us to lose today, and shout out to the honorary, legend
Freeland.
Steve Young for being the only one to pick us to win. At the beginning of the game, the odds, they had those three picking for us to lose, and of course.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Randy had us losing 38-10. So yeah, Randy, we damn near beat them 38-10, Randy. So yeah, go to hell, Randy.
I should have listened to him. I was watching them cutting up on the screen, and I muted it out because, like you're saying, they wasn't talking about nothing I wanted to hear. I didn't know they went that far. My God.
Yeah, but now they eating crow. You might as well go throw them one of your old hats, Ronbo.
I would.
Put some hot sauce on it.
I wish I could have put it in that
pie. Hats or something.
They deserve that. They do. And you can't go by last week.
Right.
And Ellis, for that matter, look how bad the Rams looked last week. Why did they assume that?
It's kind of a trick coin, Ronbo, because when you're doing real well at the beginning, teams get complacent, they get real comfortable, and it ends up backfiring, and then they start losing games, and then before you know it, they'll be 500. Mm-hmm. So, don't be surprised if some of these teams that were playing really well start to, fizzle out and end up being, in a potential race for a damn wild card or something, here in a minute. The Rams get about 2-3 more losses. That's what the conversation is going to be.
And they're going to lose next Monday night. Watch the Cards beat them up.
They playing?
I think they play the Cards next Monday. Yeah.
Yep. And if we can beat them one more game, if we can beat them this next game when we play them and beat the Hawks, the Seagulls, then we'll be,
Also, the NFC West is getting
good.
tight. Mm-hmm.
We'll be in really good company. You know what I mean? That was just an impressive, performance all around. That was the best performance we've had all season. I think we can all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy G had great pass selection.
Touch was
great
on
timing.
time. Yes.
He was very impressive tonight. That was a stellar performance by he and Debo. George Kittle got some good passes. Brandon caught a pass or two that was good for us. It was just the offense was performing well. Elijah Mitchell running the ball, doing what he does. Thank God for
Mitchell.
Jeffrey Wilson Jr. coming back and coming in there and pounding it in there a few times.
Yep.
That just gave us a lot. Each and every play, man, it seemed like we were just gaining momentum, like we were gaining power. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Especially that second half.
Just
Rams looked tired.
Yeah, man. and Jimmy Ward, they look like a totally different team. It's crazy how we changed positions. We look like we actually look like who we're supposed to, and the Rams didn't even look like themselves. Because we're the kryptonite. You know what I mean? And Shanahan is daddy. Who was that was on the show the other day? They said the game's gonna come down to who's dad and who's the son.
Yeah.
Out of Shanahan and McVay, whichever one of the callers that said that, man. He was right on. I can't remember who it was, but I was laughing at that. And I just literally saw a picture with Kyle Shanahan with his wife and kids. In one of the pictures, they had Sean McVay on one of his kids' faces. I was laughing. I was sitting here listening at the show.
Photoshop a little 49er cap on his head, too.
Man, that was crazy as hell, man. That was just a beautiful game, man.
It was.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Shout out to Jimmy Ward, man. He only had four, maybe 5 INTs his whole career. He got 2 in one game with a pick six. That was just beautiful. Nick Bosa was in the headlock all 4 quarters, but thank God he was able to get one call. He was literally in a headlock, and they weren't calling that. They called it one time. He was getting a headlock the whole damn game. Anyway, peace and love, man. Great game. I said 35, I think to 21, Ronbo, or something like that. It was
close.
They got 11 points less than that, so that was beautiful.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a whooping that we needed. Peace and love, Brother Ronbo. Thank you for the platform. Shout out to all the Niner faithful. Shout out to production, man.
Thanks,
great team win, y'all. Let's take this into next weekend.
Hey, and shout out to that lovely squad, too. All right, fam.
Thank you, family. Peace and love. Yep.
Nice. And we race over now to see, hey, Bethel.
Rumble.
Bethel, it's like, even though we've been struggling this year, there's something about beating the Rams, who everybody picked to beat us to death today, right? I mean, I
know.
Some people just went buck wild. Well, the 49ers are going to be victims today, and we predict now. You guys, man, the Rams, did they look that good last week to you? Why should they come in and just blow us off the field? Because you guys look terrible playing against a team without their starters and anybody else. I guess they was what they were going by. We fixed them, though, Bethel.
Yeah, but I was telling a lot of people, I go, if you watch a lot of these games, I go, if the defense steps up, that's where you win your games. If you see what happened to Dallas, Broncos, their defense stepped up, and look at what happened.
Beat them to death.
And then they took the other team, the Eagles, lightly, and look at what happened. They lost. If our defense plays like this and doesn't take anybody lightly, and they get coached the right way in every game, we could win a lot of these games. It just depends on the coaching, how they get coached up. Because if you see the Cardinals game, they were hardly not coached up.
And
you see
what?
This game,
Bethel, they got to keep their head in the game, too.
Yeah.
The 49ers looked dialed in and looked intensely serious today. You could see by their attitude, they did not have any foolishness on their mind today. I mean, every play they did was like almost just perfect, And I said, about time. God, Niners.
Yeah, and then also another thing, that is actually killing us was we have in penalties almost 500 yards to the other teams. And that's the main reason that we lost a lot of other games. And when there's not a lot of penalties,
we can win. Good point.
Yeah. So, and then another thing, I don't know if you caught that announcer said that, Alex Smith is not here because he's over there cheering up the, I don't know if the crowd or cheering up our guys. And I seen that he was talking to Jimmy G. So, I don't know if maybe. He's, told something to the team that, maybe gave him a spark or something.
Because I didn't see a lot of sideline activity. I had to deal with Randy Moss and Booger and all those other guys talking major trash. Man, come on, man. You guys, the 49ers don't get no respect. And you guys on the microphone talking like that. Why somebody goes, when you come out, we know where your car is, you'll cut the tires. Man, shut up. I hate that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it just, defense played great. If our defense could keep this up, you don't know how far we could go. But, it's all up to the defense to, not get off the brakes. And, because you don't want to be like Denver where, get beat the next game and get your ass whooped, and they're gonna go, "Hey, what happened?
What
to
happened?
the team that we seen on Monday?"
Oh,
yeah.
There'll be big trouble if we lose next week to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cannot beat you, 49ers.
Yeah.
Come on now. But we're gonna run out of time. Let's see you Wednesday, okay?
All right, no problem. Like always, Ronbo, good show here.
Thanks,
for
brother.
Ronbo Sports.
Thanks,
and let's
brother.
go Niners. See, don't keep the fate up.
It's got to.
All right.
All right, man.
All right. Good night,
Thanks,
Ronbo.
Bethel. Night. And Big Boy Luis also says the Rams wiki page owner Kyle Shanahan. Oh, somebody go in there and do that before Wiki finds out. Tony, Americans are just really in bad taste. We do some things that should not ever happen. Going in and changing the wiki page is just an outstanding idea. I think it's wonderful. You're the last guy says they got a picture of Kyle and his son, his kids, and they got a picture of McVay in there along with the kids. Anyway,
yeah, well,
that's just evil.
Remember our last conversation, Ronbo? What trophy were we playing for? You remember?
Yeah. What did we? The trophy we're playing for? The what? Well, yeah, you did name that. You had the.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, who's your daddy? That's right. Oh, it's the Who's Your Daddy trophy. Well, I guess.
So we get to keep that one for one more year.
At least. Well, no, you know what? We got to play the Rams one more time. At the end of the season, Tony, the 49ers are firmly in Sean McVay's head. I don't think the 49ers are going to have any trouble as long as everybody shows up. I mean, we don't have any strange injuries.
Yeah. Well, you know what I saw yesterday, Ronbo, that might be interesting as to why Debo had such a cracker of a game?
Mm-hmm. What?
Last year when we played him, one of the reporters went up to Aaron Donald and they were talking, and then he asked him a question. He said, "What do you think of Debo Samuel?"
Who?
And he said, "Who's that?" "I don't know. He's like a beastie." You know what I mean? So I reckon Debo watched that and he thought, "I'll show you who Debo Samuel is. Wait till we play these mofos."
Tony, he put that up on Debo put that up on his Instagram page and tried to explain to Aaron who he was. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I laughed at it too. John York, I reckon, walked up to him and he probably said to Kyle,
introduce himself. "Hey, Aaron, big fan. I'm Debo."
Buddy. No.
Exactly.
I'm talking about John York.
Oh, yeah.
Went to practice, yeah. Well, I reckon he went up to Kyle and he said, "Now, Kyle, I want you to go home and watch the Super Bowl. I want you to bring that playbook when we play the Rams, except I want you to finish the fourth quarter."
Yeah. It was strange. These people coming in to talk to the 49ers like that. John Lynch, the couple of games back. I wonder who's going to come talk next. Denise needs to come. John's daughter. She's ran franchises before. She used to run the hockey club, too.
Yeah, well, I said, as I said to you last conversation,
Denise
people
is,
are
I'm
going
sorry.
to start asking.
Denise is the wife. I forgot.
Yeah.
Not George, Jed's sister.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. The
Okay.
Bartolo sister.
Yeah. You know, that's what it takes.
Yeah, well, now people are going to start asking, where was this playbook at the beginning of the year?
You know, also, Tony, remember, I think sometimes the 49ers, their ability to execute, today, for some reason, they did what they were supposed to do. I sometimes think, I feel sorry for Kyle sometimes because I think those guys knucklehead out on him on occasion. I don't know that those plays, they were just done right. And then he's got to get them prepared during the week, though. But I don't know what.
To be fair, we got a few players back, and I mean, you'd have to. I mean, Jimmy Ward had an absolute blind.
Wow, awesome day.
Clinic.
My God, he was
and
perfect.
Don't forget, we still got Jennings on the sideline.
Yeah, he played a little bit.
Juwan Jennings, did he play?
Yeah, he played a little bit today.
Yeah, because I didn't get to watch it. I was watching you in the truck.
Yeah, you know what? And if you get a chance, Juwan Jennings was playing. I think they want to make him that guy. Since we don't have a big guy like Jalen Hurts not going to be with us, right? This guy's got size. If they could just get him incorporated.
Yeah, he'd be a good downhill runner. He's a strong boy.
Yeah, he is, and he can block. And that's important in Child's offense, right?
Now, the main thing is that we can continue the momentum and keep it going for the rest of the year. You never know what happened. I mean, you mentioned that everyone's roughly 5-4, 4-5, and
7.
So there's still mathematical chance that we can get there. And with that type of attitude that they came out with today,
keep it.
I don't see why they can't. Yeah, keep
it's
it
all about
going.
intensity. Well, Tony, you know what we do after the game. Get on back here and let's have some more laughs about some of the people involved with this organization Wednesday, okay?
No problem, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shout out to everyone, and what's his name? McVeigh. Who's your daddy?
You could start that whole song. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Tony, I'll see you Wednesday.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, God. Hey, Matt Gaskell, I know, man, my bad. Denise is Jed's mom. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. Hey, Lee.
What's up, Ronbo?
Lee, you kind of look, you look like Steph. Does anybody ever tell you look like Stephon Curry?
Oh, I don't know, Ronbo.
You kind of do.
I think, Jersey Joe looks like him a bit.
Just JJ, what I tell you. Hey, what did you make of this game? Because I talked too much and run out of time. Give me your rundown on this game.
Yeah, I'll make it quick. I was happy, Ronbo. I didn't give us much of a chance, man. I didn't think, before the players they added and how well they've been playing compared to how us. I wasn't confident going into this game at all. Keep it honest. But I was so happy we won today, and it's so good for the fans, Ronbo. That's huge for the fans. It gives people a bit of confidence going forward. That the season's still alive, but we just got to keep winning. You got to keep that confidence, and obviously the locker room's probably going to be good now, and the team's going to be confident moving forward. I felt like Kyle did a good job calling plays. I felt like the execution was really good.
Yes,
we ran the ball, Ronbo. Debo. I was watching at the start of the game, and I was saying, all you need to do is get the ball in Kittle and Debo's hands, and the whole game they just keep doing it all game. The Rams don't have an answer for them. The only thing is, like with the Rams, they got Ramsey there, Ronbo, but he can't cover Aiyuk, Debo, and Kittle. So there's always a man.
And they don't have anybody else apparently.
Yeah, and they can't even stop our run game. I think we ran the ball like 40 times today. When's the last time we did that, Ronbo?
I can't.
We're barely running
a long
it over
time.
15. Yeah,
but Lee, they've allowed 3.7 yards a game every week. That's why I was a little concerned. I said, Jesus Christ, they're that good against the run? No, they're not. I don't know how that got that way.
They just haven't faced a team that can run the ball, and the thing is, we haven't been able to consistently run the ball because we've sort of gone away from it in the second halves of games.
Because we're behind.
I think Kyle's worried about defenses adapting, putting more men in the box. But today we went back to what we're good at, running the ball down their throat, giving Jimmy opportunities to make some plays, medium, short throws. He made them. And we played like we did in 2019, and it was great to see. The defense came out firing straight off the start and got those 2 turnovers. Jimmy Ward had a huge game. Him and Debo. It was great to see, Ronbo. And the thing with Debo, he keeps impressing me. He just keeps getting better and better this season. He's been good all season, but he just keeps doing it, Ronbo.
Lee, maybe because he doesn't look like a streamlined kill machine as far as a wide receiver. He just looks like a big, strong running back, but he can play wide receiver. My God, he's good. Wow.
Yeah, he's perfect for our team because, even when we drafted him, you could see that he was perfect for our offense because he was like a hybrid wide receiver running back, and he's so physical. He runs like a running back, but he can still make some tough catches. He can run routes. He's got quick feet, and he's just so strong, Ronbo. He's so physical. You gotta love his play style.
You see him kicking that guy off his shoes like the guy was mud or he stepped in poop or something. He's trying to shake it off. The guy's trying to hold on to Debo's feet, and he's just, get off me. The Debo abused him, disrespect him. I love it.
Yeah, and he's not a big dude. He's not a big guy either, Ron. But you imagine if he was the size of Brandon Jacobs, what he'd do to people. He's just so strong.
But he's got those legs. So he's got those trunks for legs. That's a lot of force down there. So, man.
People were talking about dogs, Ronbo, like the Niners don't have enough dogs and leaders. Well, he's a dog, You get those players out of the sick. That's where we need to get players from. They do it, But yeah, thanks, Ronbo. Shout out for the platform today. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to Alice. I heard him before. Shout out to John V, all those guys. Yeah. Thanks, Ronbo.
Thank you, Lee. Great to hear from him as usual. All right. Hope you got some time for us Wednesday. Be looking for you. All right.
No worries, Ronbo. Thank you.
Here goes Lee. Dre Day says, Kyle tends to overthink things. Just do this every week. It's not hard. Dre Day, thanks, fam. Yeah, let's see what the defense presents us next week because I'm still trying to figure out how they stop Buffalo. Buffalo doesn't run the ball, though. They don't have any running back. Yeah. Bunab says, nice win for the Niners. National. Niner Nation. No, Bunab. Niner Empire. We eat nations and make them our slaves. Jawan Jennings started instead of Sanu. Mini game ball to Talanoa. What you call him? Taufunga? I like that's a good name. Taufunga. Don't mix his name up. Been making plays. Made some key plays tonight. He's a keeper. Hey, Casey.
Okay, I didn't watch the game tonight, Rumbo, but Niners been playing at Levi, and the way Kyle's been coaching, Niners got run over tonight, right? Is that
Casey?
That's what happened, right? They got OBJ now. They got Von Miller, and
yeah. Don't forget about all those other guys.
What happened, Rumbo?
Casey, it was like from the beginning to the end of the game, the 49ers says, you guys can bring all that money on this field you want to. You're not leaving here with nothing but an L. And that's just what happened. By the way, Casey, Jimmy Ward brought something back to the defense that was amazing. He was the defense for the first few minutes. Casey, are you ready for this? First of all, he starts the game off by giving Stafford an INT deep downfield. Who Stafford was throwing to is a mystery, but it is believed that he was throwing for OBJ, the newly acquired superstar, who wasn't there. And then he comes back a few minutes later. It's a pick six. It's Ward again. It was crazy, Casey. You got to see that game.
They did what now?
They won, okay? That's what I like about Casey.
Man.
The complete nutcase.
I wonder what ESPN's going to say tomorrow.
They're going to call it the upset of the year. And the Rams are just not appearing to be the same Rams team as they were 2 weeks ago, as they've lost back-to-back embarrassments. It's not an embarrassment to lose to the 49ers, and it's not an embarrassment to lose to Tennessee. You got outplayed. There's nothing. It's not an embarrassment. God,
Rumbo, it's
media
almost
sucks.
It's almost like the 49ers have the better team.
They did today.
I think so too, man. I think they got it on paper. I think they got it on coaching. They just gotta, put it all together, man. And I'm glad to see them get a win. Glad to see them get a win with Robbie out there. and
Your favorite guy
at Levi's. You know,
hey, did you check out the
man,
length of
Ronbo,
that
you know
field
when
goal? Casey, your boy kicked a long
yeah,
field
but
goal.
they also went for it on. But they also went for the 4th and 5 at the 40-yard line. When that could have been trouble there. That could have been real trouble. But Jimmy was slinging it tonight. You know, Ronbo, when the Niners score a touchdown, I swear it sounds like you, like the, ow! It sounds like you burnt yourself on the stove or something, man. Ow!
God, I just can't. I love me some touchdowns. God, I got no flag on me. Oh God.
Yeah, I gotta check the screen to make sure you're okay.
God, I love this. It's such a rush. So, you know, I need more of those.
But now they got to beat Jacksonville.
You know, and you would think
Jacksonville.
that they would not make that into a big deal. And I hope they don't struggle next week because everybody's going to be mad. Just don't lose, Niners.
They're going to win out from here.
Yeah.
Watch them win out, bro.
Hey, Casey, in 2017 when Jimmy first got there, somebody said, 49ers going to run the table. I said, I don't know about all that. Yeah. And they did. So, you know, nothing's impossible with these guys. We'll see.
With Jimmy playing like this, man, they just got to get
just run.
Mosley and Ward and Bosa and DJ Jones. DJ Jones is the fastest human I've ever seen, Ronbo. You see that man's feet? He's moving like Michael James out there, Ronbo.
300 pounds, bro. Woo! Take case upstairs. Let me see you Wednesday. Be looking for you. Okay.
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, man. Have a good night, man.
You too, fam. Night. Oh, this is good. DK Metcalf has checked in to ask, why y'all trashing me? DK! Jay! DK, why? That was the biggest laugh I've had in a while. DK Metcalf has been kicked out of the game, and there's DK Metcalf in the huddle. Big boy Luis, kill arrested for assaulting man from Denver. Big boy. Thanks for that contribution, fam. Oh. And the ref is saying, get out of here now. Hey, Jay.
Ronbo, hello.
Jay, I'm telling you right now, at least we're not talking about losing the game this week. And Jay, the nice thing is, you know, everybody's been joking. Very nice. What have they beaten? They've beaten the Lions, they've beaten the Eagles, and they've beaten the Bears. Are you expected to beat the Rams? Well, yeah. You guys are delusional. I had to deal with that on Twitter. People are writing that in the comment section the other day when we got through talking. You know, this is why I love these moments. Jay, talk about this game, will you? What did you take in?
Remember I told you like a couple of days ago, Debo's gonna, do good.
Go buck wild.
This game. Yep.
He did.
And we played definitely our best game of the year, most definitely. And what's it called? I just want to see consistency with this team because we all
do.
When we went against the Bears next week, we lost. And this, you seen the locker room against the Bears. You looked at like we won the Super Bowl or something. So let's just stay consistent or something. Yeah, And you know what Kyle said after the game, right? He didn't give no game balls out. Like he didn't give no game balls to anyone.
Good idea.
Because he said like he doesn't want the team to think that I think he said like he wants to see consistency out of the team or something like that.
Can you blame him? Can you blame him?
No,
you guys come out and you look like this, and then you look like butt cheeks last week. Why? Okay, that's man. But in all honesty, they should have won last week. There was a couple of plays that would have made a difference. But go ahead.
Yeah, what's it called? Against the Jaguars, I want to see the same thing. Hopefully, this team definitely is consistent, and I don't know. I guess I guess we're going to the Super Bowl this year, Ronbo. I'm just kidding, Ronbo. I'm just kidding.
Hey, listen. Crazier things can happen. Because who's going to look? You think the Rams are going anywhere? The Rams have a serious situation. Everybody's going to use the blueprint from the last game. They're going to lose the Titans win over the Rams and our way to beat the Rams. Watch the Rams start getting their butt kicked.
Yep. I think the Rams, like, the easiest way to win against them is, like, to run the ball. Because I think they don't really like – they're not good at stopping the run or something.
But, Jay, they're supposed to be good at stopping the run. They've only allowed 3.7 yards a carry. I'm kind of worried me. 3.7 yards a carry. Yeah. That's damn good. And then we went in there today and lit them up. We're running every place. Elijah Mitchell's just killing them. It depends on the offensive line, you know? That's always the case.
Yeah. Yeah, Ronbo, I really got nothing to say. You know, we took the W today, and, you know, it was good as W. We played good, and the defense played hella good today. You know, hopefully they play the same against the Jaguars. And the Jaguars, we can't overlook them because
better not.
Yes, they're like 2-7, but their defense is pretty good.
It's solid.
Well, not
they
that
beat
good,
up
but
Buffalo.
yeah, solid. Yeah, they beat up Buffalo. So, you know, let's not overlook this team.
Oh,
so,
6 points.
I think they almost won last week or something. Or who did they play? Never mind.
You know, no, really, they were playing pretty good. I want to go check that out too, because I always watch the teams that just were getting played next. I'll check them out. I'll tell you tomorrow or Wednesday.
Okay. Well, you have a good day, Ronbo.
You too, fam. All right. Yep. Talk to you later. And we're gonna. Fam, I gotta tell you though, fam. You know, here's the thing. You know, if it's gonna be interesting to see what happens to the Rams if they don't go to the Super Bowl. See, because you can't get all that talent and not go to the Super Bowl. I can't wait till the end of the season to see what are going to be the repercussions. Hey, fam, I'm going to get on out of here. And nothing tomorrow. And I'll look for you Wednesday and get ready for this next game. Did it feel good? Oh, don't it feel good? I feel like James Brown. I feel good. Dun, 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 dun. I knew that I would now. Dun, 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 dun. I feel good. USMC 49er says, Niners for life, Niner gang all day. Oh, God. Fam, see you Wednesday. Meanwhile, enjoy this win. 24-hour window, remember? Thanks for the contribution, family. You know I always appreciate them. Niner! Boy, how too much hollering today. Niner! I better stop. So, fam, I'll see you Wednesday. Ooh.